with a
Ooh.
total of over $17,000 worth of stuff we're going to be giving away.
Lots of stuff.
Lots of stuff.
Just like the shovel.
So we've got 4 companies involved with the Sculpt-Off who are our main sponsors for the giveaways for this. So this is going to be really good. We've got Keyshot, we've got Forms Labs, we've got Gnomon Workshop, right, as well, and Wacom. So there's all your companies. I'll cover that a little bit so you guys all get. I'll walk you through some things, all right? So, but don't worry about I saw Nina. Nina is kicking in. She goes, all right, I'm a whole bottle of wine in. I'm ready.
I mean, that's how you can get it done. You got to loosen the nerves, let the artistic flow.
Yeah,
for the on-site competitions, we didn't have the alcohol like in the room. That wasn't allowed. So
no.
this
liquids weren't around in the room.
No,
really.
no liquid at all. That's right.
Those computers are sensitive.
would not. Yes, exactly.
Yeah, so Jessica, you should probably, because there's some people here that might not know who you are, because I see some people asking about you. Why don't you share a little bit about yourself too first, so people know who you are for this 3.5 hours of streaming.
Right on. Oh, well, hi, I'm Jessica Drew. I work for Blizzard Entertainment's Cinematics department. I'm one of the character artists, and I sort of strong-armed a lot of artists that I work with to work in ZBrush. I love ZBrush. I went to school at Gnomon, which is how I got to know all the ZBrush.
And he's doing the damn thing right now, reminding us.
Basically every single day, even when it's like not even a situation where ZBrush is like what you should use, I'm like, let me take this into ZBrush, please. But I sculpt a lot. I do a lot of characters. I do a lot of costumes in my spare time, and I've done steampunk costumes, so I'm really vibing on this particular challenge.
Yeah, your costumes are insane.
Thank you.
You put in your stuff is incredible. It's
well, like,
do you have an Instagram or anything like that? You should put that in the chat so people
sure
that stuff. Because
if you just Google Jessica Drew, I'm gonna come up. There's only one.
Boom.
So.
Yeah, you'll find her real quick.
There's
so
only one.
You can Google that because it's crazy what she does with these costumes and the pictures she takes. So
I love making art.
You got your husband and your daughter involved now, right?
It's true.
You're coming with. You're coming with.
No, it's true. Like if anybody gets close to me and they're like remotely creative, I'm like, so how do you feel about elves? Like my husband is currently in physical therapy, and his physical therapist is this super attractive buff dude, and I'm just like, hey Snugs, can you suggest elves to this super attractive buff guy? So no, but like I make stuff with my hands on the weekends because I spend all week working digitally. Like I love the projects I work on for Blizzard. I get to work on every single one of the games. So like WoW, Diablo stuff, Overwatch stuff. I could get to work on all of it, but I want to embrace like my own ideas and be my own art director. So I can work with makeup artists or photographers, videographers, filmmakers, underwater, out of water, go on adventures. But it actually all feeds back into my digital art really, really easily. I recommend like cross-discipline training for anybody who's like an artist working on getting into anything. The more you train yourself artistically, like the better it is for your digital art. It really does work like that.
And we did get to see, me and Paul did, we got to see her like studio space in her house the other day, and it's just costumes all over the place, like so many costumes.
I opted to stream from the bedroom instead of my studio space because it's legit a nightmare. Like it's 3 different mannequins, all with like 10 different projects simultaneously pinned up everywhere, and like fabric falling out of shelves. I was like, let's go for some quiet.
Yep. All right, well, let's go through some stuff here for them all, especially the people that are watching that are competing today. So we'll share my screen, and I'm going to go through some things for all of you. And I'll put links in the chat as we go along here as well. So the first thing I want to cover, obviously, is we're kicking off the summit with the Sculpt-Off, but there's 3 more days, right? There's still special presentations and things going on tomorrow, Monday, and Tuesday, right? So this is the homepage. So I'll put this in the chat for you all, where you guys would want to visit. You probably want to mark this so you can see what's going on for today and for everything. So this is the homepage that you're going to want to go to. Okay. And in the home part, you'll see a little breakdown of what's going on. Okay. But along the top here, you'll have events, and you can click on that and you'll go do the actual schedule, what we're doing these next 4 days. So today's the Sculpt-Off, which is an online competition, the first time ever, to all of you competing live on your feeds. We'll be bouncing around to your guys' feed. So myself, Joseph and Jessica, like they normally would do, where there's only 24 artists, we're going to be bouncing around to all your guys' feeds. So that's why it's a requirement for any of you competing. You must be streaming starting at 12:30 till 3:30. Again, this is all Los Angeles time, Pacific Standard Time. Okay. But the whole schedule's here. We've got some amazing stuff coming up, people. So tomorrow we've got some great presentations. Every day, Joseph and I are going to be doing this awesome ZBrush top tips. It's literally going to be rapid fire tips, just boom, 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 boom. And not just from Joseph and I. We've got a bunch of artists that pre-made videos, and they're going to be sharing tips. It's going to be rapid firing up. If you want to see some stuff that ZBrush can do fast too, every tip is 15 minutes or less, mind you, too. So this is going to be amazing to come through that. So I would say take a look at all of our presentations. The one thing I want you all to know about too, because everyone's in different time zones, everyone's doing different things. So we have multiple ways for all of you to get reminded about any one of these streams and these times. So if you go to our YouTube channel, okay, which is just obviously youtube.com and then ZBrush at Pixelogic. In here, when you scroll down playlists, okay, there'll be upcoming events right here. So you can see all the summits are here. So as far as YouTube goes, you guys can actually get right here reminders through YouTube, okay? And by the way, the question's coming through. A webcam is not required for those that are part of this competition. Obviously, your ZBrush is. Your ZBrush must be on screen the whole 3 hours from 12:30 to 3:30, but you don't need to talk and you don't need a webcam. That's fine. That's fine. We're totally understandable of that. Okay, but before we continue on now with this, with reminders here, you guys just click on any one of these reminders, and then you can set a reminder right here. So you'd probably want to follow us, okay, and be subscribed, and then you'll have a set reminders here on YouTube. So again, you just go to our YouTube channel, and some of you are watching it on YouTube right now. So that's where you would go, okay? The other way, though, is a good way, is on ZBrush Live itself, which is just, you guys can put zbrushlive.com. Dress, if you want to throw in the URLs while I'm doing
Yeah, that's what I'm messing with this. Yep.
You can do that. So in here, you guys have a full agenda breakdown of every single presentation individually. Okay, and what's nice about this, you guys can look at this in an agenda form like this, and you can go to a calendar form and just click on the days. And any presentation here you wanna take a look at, you just click on it. And then the beauty thing right here is there's a big, huge red remind me button. Okay, so if you use that system, we will email you 24 hours before, unless it's less than 24 hours, and 1 hour before the presentation. So you guys will get, that's an email where you guys will get 2 emails, as long as, like, if you go today, late today, and the next presentation is less than 24 hours, then you're only going to get the email that's a 1 hour reminder. Okay, so these are just ways for you guys to learn of how to remind yourself and things like that for the upcoming days as well. All right. One thing I want to announce is ZBrush is on sale. So I saw somebody already asking it. So from here on out, for the rest of the ZBrush Summit, you have an opportunity. If you do not currently own ZBrush, here you go. We only do this once a year, right? This is usually the only time we will do anything like a discount. So right now we've got ZBrush discounted. If you want a perpetual license of full ZBrush, you can see the pricing here. Okay, so you're definitely going to want to take advantage of this sale, and this sale will end on Tuesday, which is the last day of our summit, and it'll end at 11:59 p.m. Los Angeles time, not Joseph time, but Paul and Jessica
Not my time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're even giving you guys a discount on any subscription as well. So we're giving, for your first payment, we're going to give you 20% off. So you guys can do a 6-month subscription or a 1-month subscription. If you want to do a perpetual license, like I bought ZBrush before I was working here, like in 2005, I think, right? So
Oh, dang.
Yeah, we've been giving you guys free upgrades for almost 21 years now. So a perpetual license is on sale right now. Core is also going to be on sale. So for those of you that are using ZBrush Core, that's also going to be on sale for you. But if you want to jump in, or you can go to a subscription. Now, for those that already have ZBrush Core, you are also going to get additional discount if you want to right now upgrade to full ZBrush. So normally, people that have ZBrush Core, they can upgrade to the full version of ZBrush for $7.95. But because of the summit, we're giving you another discount on top of that. So it'll be down to $6.95 if you want to upgrade. And the cool thing about it, for those that are core people that are getting into ZBrush, you don't lose your core license. So in essence, you'll still have your core license, and then you'll have a full version of ZBrush. Okay, so you can see that right here. You can see the breakdown, the perpetual. This is only for people that already have core, and now they want to upgrade. You're going to get an additional $100 off. And then, so this is a great way to look at it for those trying to upgrade from core to ZBrush. And then, of course, there's Joseph's little baby, ZBrush Core Mini. So for the competition, everybody, because I saw it coming through, the only application you can use for this contest are these. That's it. No other external render, no Photoshop, no nothing. You can only use ZBrush, ZBrush Core, ZBrush Core Mini, or even the trial. That's it. Yeah. You can't use any other application. So let me get that one out of the way for everybody that's competing. Okay, that sound good? So this is a great page. Here, I can put the link again in here. Or Dress, you already did it. Dress is already.
Yeah, I did.
Dress is on it.
You can always put another one in there, though. It's always
no. Good. You're the booth babe right now. Okay, you're the one that's the assistant. Okay, you look good. I like what you're doing. Okay, if ZBrush does stop working for you, or you have a freeze, you won't get disqualified. Okay, the only way you're going to get disqualified is if you haven't started your stream on time and you end your stream like an hour before or 2 hours before. If honestly, we understand if something happens, or even you might lose power for all, hopefully that doesn't happen to any of us. Okay, you're fine. We're not going to disqualify you in that sense. We're going to disqualify you if you're breaking any of the rules, or if you stop streaming for like an hour, then you're going to be disqualified. And again, we're going to get to this in a second here. We have a panel of judges that are judging everything. We have nothing to say who wins. We've got a panel of past winners being your judges. Okay, so we're going to get into that. The other announcement I have, besides the special that we have going on for the summit, is all of you that already have the KeyShot Bridge, it is now cross-platform. Okay, so anybody that has ever had already purchased this in the past, if you go to your licenses page, your one serial number now for the bridge will work on a Windows and a Mac. So if you're a person like Joseph that has a MacBook Pro, or like myself, and you got a Windows Tower, your one KeyShot Bridge license now will be able to, one serial number will just activate on either platform. So I want to announce that as well. Okay. So for those that are purchasing today, this bridge, you're going to have that cross-platform right now. Okay. The other announcement, since everyone's been seeing it, yes, you'll want to stay tuned for our upcoming stream, which is Tuesday. It's going to be, Joseph's going to put on a show for you people. Like, I'm just saying, it's going to be a crazy show, right? So yes, the upcoming version of ZBrush will now support the 3D mouse from 3D Connections. So this is why they're one of our sponsors. This will be something that's coming out in the new version of ZBrush. Okay, so Joseph's already got his in slow motion going on there. So since people were already asking that, you were right on. We're going to be supporting that now. All right. So one thing I know this was also coming through. Starting tomorrow, let me rewind. Starting tomorrow, look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me. We're going to be doing giveaways. Okay. Today there's no giveaways because it's all about the Sculpt-Off people, and they're going to be winning stuff. So starting tomorrow, as in Sunday, through Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, we are going to be giving away over $45,000 worth of prizes and giveaways. Okay, so you all need to register every day. So for an instance, if you're going to come watch the stream tomorrow on Sunday, you're going to need to go to this page and register on Sunday. If you want to come back on Monday, you got to do it again. We're going to wipe the board every day and start fresh every day. okay? And you need to be present. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to be pulling my ticket right here virtually, okay? And then I'm going to announce the winner. And for those that have watched the summit before, I brought it back, baby. I brought the bowl back, right? Okay, so this page right now, there's no need for you guys today to do anything about it, but starting Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, every day that you watch the stream, you will need to go to this page and register if you want to be part of the giveaways. Okay, we got a lot of stuff, right? I want to keep moving on here to the Sculpt-Off stuff. Okay, for those watching Sculpt-Off, all right, pay attention to those watching right now. You guys are going to post your final image right here. If you go to ZBrush Central, there is a ZBrush Sculpt-Off right here. You're going to click on this. This is now open. You guys need to post your final image in this topic. You do not make another topic. You don't post it anywhere else. If you guys don't post it here, there's no way we can qualify you for the prizes because we're pulling all these images at 3:30. I repeat, at 3:30 p.m. Los Angeles time is when the cutoff is. So I strongly recommend all of you competing, give yourself a buffer, at least I would say, I don't know, give yourself 15 minutes to jump on ZBrush Central and post your final image. And when you post, just put your name and then a link to your stream or at least the channel so we can see your stream, okay? That's all part of, the judges are gonna be using this information. So we're needing this for judges. And for those that aren't competing, here's where you guys can all see where the final pages are. Dress, you wanna throw that link in there for me or it's already there? You guys don't need to.
It's already there. We got it.
Yeah.
We got it. We doubled up. Dicey's in here too.
Okay, the giveaway link, don't worry about that today. That's not starting until tomorrow, okay? But if you wanna just have it, here it is. But there's no need to fill it out today. We're not giving away anything today except for the Sculpt-Off contestants. Right, so again, this is where your final image is posted on ZBrush Central, okay? You guys can all see this when you log on to ZBrush Central, you'll see this right here, okay? Just click on that and then just reply to this and put your full name, put your image, and put a link to your stream and at least your channel where we can go look at your stream, okay? Cool. Some other things that I want to go over. Obviously, today's theme for the Sculpt-Off is steampunk. You know, Jessica already told you guys that, right? So, and I'm sure you all know.
Spoilers.
What'd you say?
Spoilers.
Spoiler. Okay, and then your three judges are past winners. We've got our Hall of Fame 3-time in a row winner, Furio. We've got Martin Verhoeven and we got Marlon Nunez. So that's Furio Tedishi, Martin Verhoeven, and Marlon Nunez. The three of them are the ones that pick who falls in first, second, third, fourth, and fifth. Okay.
Really good choices on those judges. I respect those guys so much.
Yeah. And they've done this before, so they know what you all are going through, right? So that's why we pulled from this. Okay. Right. So again, we're going to be starting to kick off the sculpt here in a couple minutes, right? So before we get into that, again, just some quick important rules that have kept coming up a lot in the emails that you've all had with me is, again, only ZBrush, ZBrush Core, ZBrush Core Mini, or the ZBrush Trial can be used. No other application for rendering, no application like Photoshop or whatever you like to use to put images together. This year, it's all about ZBrush. That's it. Just ZBrush, okay? Right? So this is, again, your rules page, okay? You're allowed to use any MatCap material. You can download a MatCap material and use those. That is totally fine. We're gonna be starting here in just a few minutes, so at 12:30, and we're gonna be kicking this off for you all, right? So we're gonna have a little countdown. And again, when that timer starts, that means we're sculpting, okay? So, and then I'm a rookie to this compared to Jessica and Joseph, right? So everyone's going to be streaming on either Twitch or YouTube, and then Jessica's going to be watching as well. Looking.
Yeah, I'm haunting all the YouTube, all the Twitch, finding people that spark my interest.
Yes. And then you want to make sure when you're streaming, you have your settings set to auto record. YouTube will do that, but in Twitch, you need to go and turn that on to make sure it doesn't, because you need to keep the recording of your stream in your channel at least until we announce the winners. Because again, the judges need to go look at those when they narrow down to who they want to make the winners. they got to go look at them again to scrub through and take a look at what you guys were doing during the competition. Okay. Okay. Right now, you don't need to register for giveaways at all. Don't worry about giveaways. There's no giveaways today. The giveaways start tomorrow. Okay. So Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Now, the other thing for those that are competing, make sure you've downloaded the topic. We have a little bottom PNG that you can put anywhere. That way people know you're actually competing. So when people are just going to see you on your Twitch channel or your YouTube channel, they're going to see that you're competing in the Sculpt-Off. Okay, that's about to start here. Okay, so make sure you've downloaded that and you've put that little icon on your screen. It's just to help people recognize who's competing. The other thing is I saw the title. Someone was asking about the title. You need to make sure you title your stream at least #live ZBrush Sculpt-Off 2020. Okay, so that way that'll help recognize too for even like Jessica and myself and Joseph who's competing, because we're going to be bouncing to all of you guys all over the place once this starts. Right, we got 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
5 minutes before we start sculpting. Right.
And yeah, just make sure that you guys leave time to get that render up on ZBrush Central 2. So that form thread is going to be locked. So if you finish your image, you may not be able to get up there. So make sure you give yourself time. You need that whole thing done in this 3 hours when we kick this off.
Yeah. Right. It's important. Okay. Like that's why I'm saying give your guys yourself a buffer. Right. So, and we will remind you. We'll remind you guys at halfway point. We'll remind you with 30 minutes. And any of you, if you keep our stream on, you'll see the clock above me. Right? When that clicks to zeros, we're done. Right. So keep that in mind. And we're going to kick you off. Don't worry. You'll know when the sculpting begins here. Right. So now we're going to 4 minutes.
4 minutes.
So real quick, there's some other quick things for those that are competing that are watching us right now. You must start with a base mesh that ships with the default version of ZBrush. So no importing of any meshes at all. You got to start with something that ships with ZBrush. So you know how Joseph loves Earthquake. If you want to start with that, by all means.
Definitely start with Earthquake.
He loves the Earthquake guy, right? Any model that's already inside ZBrush that comes default, you're good to go. Okay. Okay. So, and the brushes, since that came up a lot, you guys can use any sculpting brush. Okay. So you can import sculpting brushes. The only brushes you can't import are insert multi-mesh brushes or an insert mesh brush. Okay. The only IMM brushes you can use or insert mesh brushes that you can use are with the default version of ZBrush. Any other sculpting brush that does not add topology in the sense like, oh, I'm going to put a gear right here, you can't bring that brush in. There's already one that exists inside of ZBrush anyway for Steam gear.
Yep.
Okay. And for the person I saw, if you're having problems with the PNG that I brought up, don't worry, you're not going to get disqualified if you don't have that up. We get like, that's not going to be a disqualification thing if you don't have that little icon, but it's important to put that up if you can so that we can recognize. Okay. So as far as the brushes go, any sculpting brush is fair game, just no IMMs. The only insert mesh brush again, and IMM brush you can use are the ones that ship with ZBrush. Okay. And the render must be done in ZBrush, no other application. Okay. And again, we're only using ZBrush for this. And please, everyone, no personal logos, commercial logos, and all that. Keep it just about your artwork and in your image. Okay. And then to the question coming up, yes, as long as anybody during the stream, during that 3 hours, whatever you make inside ZBrush can be used. So including insert mesh brushes. If you want to make an insert mesh brush during the competition, that's totally fine. But you got to make it inside of ZBrush. You can't go to another program, make it, and then bring it in because we're not allowing that. Okay. And then we're going to be jumping to the contestants. So you guys, we're going to be jumping to all these contestants for you. Okay. So we only got a couple minutes here and we're going to be starting the Sculpt-Off. Okay. And then as far as what you guys win, again, we've got our 4 main sponsors that you can see: Keyshot, Formlabs, Wacom, and Gnomon. Okay. Workshops. Like first place is winning a Form 3, a 22-inch Cintiq, a Keyshot Pro, like the $2,000 version with the bridge, and a 1-year subscription to Gnomon Workshops. Like that's what first place wins. Second place wins a 16-inch Cintiq, a Wacom 16-inch Cintiq, sorry, and then a Keyshot Pro plus the bridge and a 1-year subscription to Gnomon Workshop. Third is going to win a Wacom medium tablet, KeyShot Pro, okay, with the bridge, and a Gnomon 1-year workshop. And then fourth and fifth are going to win a Wacom tablet and a 1-year subscription to Gnomon Workshop. Okay. And again, please, when you post, right here, you can see it. Just put your full name in your post, in that official post, and then judging is going to be done by our 3 panels. So, are we ready to get this going?
I think we're
Is
I'm
close.
ready, but I don't have the
We're
hard
ready.
work to do today.
All right, so let's get going on this. We're going to count you down now to get sculpting.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
So
All right,
dramatic.
so yeah, everybody's going. Everybody's going. All right, so start
So
it up.
dramatic.
Start it up. So we're gonna.
Okay, you guys now go ahead and
So
what
we're
do you
gonna
guys
start
for you
switching?
guys? What do you normally do with this, right? Because we're going to start jumping around, and I've now just talked for 15, 20
Yep.
minutes and taking
Take a
your
breather.
segment.
Mostly because the level, like the playing field is so level, getting to see people's initial steps is actually really, really awesome. I'm like peeking at a lot of people who are streaming from Twitch right now, and yeah, I'm excited to see how they all start. Actually, that's like my favorite part of the sculpt is like when you take the sphere and just kind of smoosh it.
The start of the sculpt.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there's so many ways to start, right? So everyone's going to have a different way to start something off over anybody else, right? So
It's true.
there's no wrong way, really, to
No,
start.
of course not.
Yeah. So, listen, sometimes the way I start just doesn't make any sense at all. But hey, it's my art. It's crazy.
This is my
Right.
sculpt.
This is your sculpt. Okay, so to recap, everyone's now sculpting. So you guys that are not sculpting, all right, you can visit YouTube and you will see, because people will have that hashtag, people will have the little icon that says they're in the Sculpt-Off. You could, like Jessica's been talking about, you could go to Twitch and start seeing everyone that's involved in this competition. Okay. What we're going to be doing though is we're going to be jumping around, right, a lot here to as many contestants as we can and showing them on our screen, and then talking about maybe some features that they're using, giving some other tips and ideas here. So it should be really a lot of fun here. Okay. Right. And again, go to, you can watch on our channel if you want. Again, you're on our channel, so you're going to in a minute here start seeing some people sculpting. But if you want, again, go to YouTube or you can go to Twitch and you'll see everybody that's sculpting in there, right? So let's put Joseph's up, because I like what's going on at Joseph's screen right now. Hey, that's the way this is near and dear to Joseph's heart right
Oh,
there.
give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. There we go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm dead serious peeking at
So
everybody. But
no
this is
Sculptors Pro
awesome.
usage though.
What did you say? Sculptors Pro.
I said no Sculptors Pro usage though. Yeah, that's the button's turned on up at the top there.
Oh, you're making Joseph cry right now. If Sculptors Pro.
Hey, let
Here.
them do their thing. I love using planes for faces. Like I
That's
actually
right,
had a
that's
friend
right.
that was working on a face recently, and I had to like break stuff down as far as like facial planes. Like if you can get the planes right, everything else is going to come together really, really easily. One of my favorite reference sculptures that I keep at my desk is one that one of our Overwatch artists made back in the day, and it's just planar, like really exaggerated proportions, but planar stuff. I love it.
I think this is a
I think
good.
I remember that model.
Do
Yeah,
you?
Pure Oberson had done it.
Yes.
That's a good way to. I like to start with this head sometimes for heads, right? Because it's not, you don't have craziness all over, then you can just go, but you've already got proportionally things done.
Yep.
And you should be using it, and it makes it easier to mapping out a head with all those planes for sure. Right. So I've been working this forever. I just started working on the Trust, don't laugh. It's
You're always working forever,
Yeah.
always. Like,
That-
Paul, you
what-
take a break now.
How about, I should probably rephrase it. What sculpt did I finish? Right. So I started with this from my actual Soundwave transformer. Like that's the head I actually started with. because
Nice.
it's easy to plop it out and go, right? So I found that very useful to start that way, right? It's a lot of quick way to go and get what you need to go. And you can see this person's using a custom UI too.
Yeah, it's really pared down. I'm
Yeah.
so like default.
Oh yeah, me too. I don't do a lot of custom. I think it's just I talk to so many different people all the time that are different levels.
Yep. You want your screen to be really familiar with anybody just
Yeah.
starting out.
Yeah, that's the same with mine. Like I used to have custom all over the place before Pixelogic, and then after that, now I got to keep it kind of vanilla.
How crazy was yours before you were?
It was pretty crazy. I had a bunch of menus and stuff for hotkeys and everything else, so it was all based around that. Like everything I'd use, I'd go and if I tapped it more than once while I was doing something, I'd put it in a menu, and then so that way I just had this menu that just had everything I clicked on, so it would all be grouped together. And then of course I broke it down to where if I do this process, I always end up hitting this button next, and so I had a group like that as well.
And then that's how you would go. That's how you determine what you put in your custom.
Yep.
Did you do like a lot of shortcuts, like the popular things 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 for brushes?
No, I didn't go. I think the most craziest one I've seen was Dominic Quick. He had the one where it was like Shift 1, and then he had a Control 1, and then he had an Alt Shift 1, and then he had Control Shift 1, and his hotkey system was crazy.
It sounds like
No, I didn't
Vitaly.
get that crazy.
Like those guys spend like a significant amount of time really honing their hotkeys, specifically tailored to their workflow, so they can work as fast as possible with like zero downtime. And it takes a lot of time to set that up, but then it saves you a ton of time later on.
Yeah. Well, let's take a look at someone else and see where someone else is going. So
I've got 10 tabs of people all up on my screen right now.
all right, so this is someone doing something completely different, starting a different way, using radial, using some Z-Modeler, and some Gizmo. I use the Gizmo so much. It's crazy how much I use the Gizmo with all the hidden features that are in there. Like the ability to swap out from insert mesh brushes, I use that all the time. And then using the ability to extrude, I use that a lot for this. You can see this person's using radial symmetry. Oh, they got their own custom menu there too. Speaking of custom.
Yeah. These guys are fancy!
Yeah. That's a good way to go. I know a lot of artists will make like their own little, like that pop-up menu that a lot of people like use, that space bar. I don't. I'm not a big component of that. But for me.
Are you a Maya user at all?
Yeah. It's like the old school. But I've never liked having my UI over my art. My mind gets broken really quick about for that.
Are you easily distracted by shiny objects?
Very easily distracted.
Yeah. 100% distracted. You nailed it.
I love this though. I love that. I've got a couple other streams that are up, but seeing where people are starting, like with steampunk, the technology is a very huge part of steampunk. Like it's a big thing. So these guys are like prepping their text, like the tech side of things first, and then we've got others that are really focusing on the human element. Oh, this is gonna be so good.
Yeah. This is Daniel Smith that's you guys are watching actually right now. So again, this year's different in the fact that there is no voting online. The only voting and the only people that judged on this are our 3 judges this year.
Yep, it's all judges.
Right. So and this is everyone's using only ZBrush this year too. That's the only thing they're getting to use this year. Right. So this is going to be a lot of fun and very cool to see what all you, if you're still listening to us, those that are competing.
That's right. We told them they didn't have to listen to us the entire time.
Yeah, you don't have to. No. But to get the true Sculpt-Off experience, you need to have the constant commentary of me and Joseph the whole time.
That's right. Exactly.
Yeah, being like,
it warms your
look
heart.
at this. Well, but it also will make you panic when the Eye of Sauron is on you.
So I got some deformer usage over here, Kyle. I got some deformer usage.
Boy,
switch it over. There we go. Look at that.
Oh, good call.
So this is Mr. Abiart over here. He does some really awesome characters and creatures. He's been doing a whole Pokemon series where he resculpts them, and they all look amazing.
Oh, that sounds so awesome! I want to follow. I'm gonna have my phone up so I can follow everybody on Instagram.
What's your favorite deformer?
My favorite deformer?
Yeah.
In
Project Primitive.
You were gonna do it.
Which is actually called Project Primitive.
Yeah.
Projection, not project. Yes. See, I'm getting you confused now too.
You'll get it one of these. We always call
it's
it
projection.
Project. It's not a project.
No, but it's a projection.
Project.
Yeah, exactly.
But you know, that's part of the English language, I guess, right? That's the chaos of the English language. One of my favorite deformers that I use especially for like hard surface stuff is Extend. I love Extend. That's one of my favorites.
You do love some Extend.
Yeah, and then I use a lot the lattice deformer. In essence, just a normal deformer. And I'll drop all the points down so there's only one in each corner. And I'll use that for big movements, especially if I got something that's a little more dense, like a Dynamesh. I find that very, very, very useful as well.
Yeah, I use the bend a lot. There's the basic bend. That's the other one I usually go to quite a bit.
Oh yeah, that one's good. I do like the Project Primitive, man. There's a lot of great stuff I do with that.
You can get some really cool vehicle designs. That's the one I like doing with it. You get some nice little happy accidents, and the kind of the way the geometry like folds into itself makes me happy.
Jessica, do you use any of the deformers at all inside of ZBrush that are in the gizmo?
God, I feel like such like a curmudgeon. I still use like very old school sculpting type stuff because just for like how I have to preserve a lot of different stuff like with UVs and whatnot that I'm doing. I'm so tied to my project pipeline. However, you guys talking about it gets me really excited, so I might set aside some time right after I ship some characters to doodle.
Well, there are 33 of them, I want to say. Am I right?
Oh Jesus!
Yeah, I don't know the
try
number.
them all.
Yeah, there's a lot there.
Wait, here's the good thing about deformers that I want to talk. Since we're looking at this and the gizmo's up. What's really cool about the deformers is the symmetry of the deformers are not dependent on the world or the model. It's the gizmo. So you position, you have 360 degrees of vision in your gizmo, and then that's the symmetry axis that gets used. So for example, if you're looking at my head, and everyone knows what a lattice deformer for most part, right? So deformer with a cage, you can actually turn your gizmo, and then the deformer would go this way. And then ZBrush, if you're moving this way, will automatically move like this, because that's the way it's positioned. That is a very important thing about the deformers, actually. That makes them even more powerful. I don't know if anybody's ever used them here, but I would tell you, you guys got to get into it. You just go into the gizmo, hit that little gear. I'm telling you, there's some cool stuff in there, man.
Gizmo gear on
Gizmo
it.
Gear.
It's honestly my homework now. So.
And it's not Gizmo from Gremlins. It's just the gizmo.
But it could be.
It could be Gizmo. If you get the deformers wet, you're in trouble.
Or after midnight, right?
Don't feed the deformers.
All of our folks streaming from Europe right now, right?
That's right.
Yeah, it's like 8 p.m. there, or a little past 8 p.m. there for them. I'm going on 9, right, for them. Let's take a look at someone else. I got someone else that's using another custom UI. They're doing some more ZModeler and playing with that. So I think we're going to see a lot of ZModeler of this. So they're using dynamic subdiv a lot too.
Well, it makes a lot of sense. Like the whole steampunk vibe is so dependent upon like some really key hard surface elements.
No love for shadow box or red wax. Oh man, I don't know. Last time I used red wax.
I haven't seen any red wax yet.
Ditto.
That's right.
I switch so fast.
Do you usually get red wax when you guys are doing this? Does somebody use red wax?
Does anyone?
Yeah.
Is anyone? I think I saw like 1 or 2 streams.
Oh yeah.
Using some red wax.
Tim Bowden is.
Oh nice.
Oh,
they want the red wax. It never fails. We want the red wax.
Go with the
And then
red
shadow
wax.
box is one of Joseph's favorites. He's gonna love
I do
it.
like some shadow box.
Yeah,
Good thing.
in fact, you're probably going to show
Sometimes.
some shadow box in some of the streams these upcoming streams too.
It is a possibility. It's always a possibility.
I'm going to play the over/under of you showing shadow box is 80% chance you're going to show shadow box at some point in one of these 3 days.
Well, let me just cross it off my list right now.
No. You can do it, and I guarantee you'll just subconsciously pull, because that was one of Joseph's favorite tools when we came out with that, was the shadow box.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Someone's changing to red wax now just because we brought it up. I like it.
No, almost.
like, "I'll
We
show
almost had the
you."
red wax.
Yeah, yeah. This is a cool way to start. Is that a hat? You guys think that's a hat? That's a hat,
Yes, it's
probably.
most-
Right?
I think it's a hat.
Definitely.
It's a hat. Yeah, it's definitely a hat. Yeah.
That's that's very different looking hat. I like that.
I like that they're already solidly plopping in like materials. Like they're
Mhm,
thinking
mhm.
about the end of the render, you know?
Oh, I like someone just put, how do you win the Sculpt-Off? Use red wax.
Little
You will get noticed. You think about it, you're in the list of how you get, hey, who's using red wax? I will stop. It's like, hey, you're using red wax.
yeah. You'll get
I love red wax though. I love it. This is great stuff, man. This is awesome. And again, we've got a lot of people competing, so we're gonna keep jumping around and looking at people's. Joseph, who do you got right now?
I got Miss Ashley Adams.
Oh,
Yes.
oh.
So she's one of our
Triple A.
ZBrush Live, one of our ZBrush Live streamers. She always does some really awesome creatures.
Yeah,
she's
got like
she's
this
a
cool
snake
hands
hook.
come-
She's a snake hook fan. Mm-hmm.
Who doesn't love snake hook?
I don't
So
know.
useful.
I love snake hook. Yeah, I think it's great.
She uses the snake hook a ton, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, do you use both though? Are you a person that's going to use both? Does anyone even know that there's two?
I only use the original. I'm
You
a,
do?
yeah, I just use the original one.
Yeah, I've only got the OG one in my.
Druff, do you want to tell everybody what the difference is the two, or do you want me to
Yeah,
do
what?
Mm-hmm. You can do it.
Ah,
The only other one I use is the one that has the cactus. Every once in a while, I'll use.
I knew it. I was going to say
Snake-
just
snake
probably
cactus, yeah.
Cactus. Because we all want cactuses on our sculpts,
Totally relevant.
right? Totally relevant.
Cactus steampunk.
Okay, so the difference for those of you that aren't competing, for those of you who are competing too, and you want this information, there's two snake hook brushes actually. So there's a snake hook 1 and a snake hook 2. So the original snake hook is using your camera plane. So when you guys pull on your surface, it stays, like if I was pulling on me, it would stay in this. So it's all on the same plane.
Mm-hmm.
Snake hook 2 is along the normal. So you can put your model any
Nice.
position you pull on it, you know it's pulling out along the normal,
Yep.
not
I might
pulling
change
along.
my allegiance now. I might be pro normal snake hook.
It
Yeah.
does make some what's the triphobia, or the fear of holes. It's really, you can make some really scary little holes. With,
Tryptophobia.
yes, that one. Yeah.
Yeah, I freaked out one of my directors recently with some tryptophobia stuff. I had to do a dragon humanoid with scales appearing out of their face for a cinematic. And I was like, what about this? And he's like,
No.
"Arr."
And again,
Yeah,
sorry,
that-
go ahead, Dick. I'll type it. Go ahead, keep talking.
I think this is going to be a spider. I think she's going
A spider?
Yeah, I
she's
think
got,
we got
curved
spider.
hands, and
Yep.
then-
She's got like the ports for the legs. They're coming.
That's a good call.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got the whole little body and everything.
I like that. This is normally what you guys do, right? You try to start guessing what people are making.
Yes, exactly.
That could
Because
be like,
early on, anything can be anything.
right. Well, yeah, it could be a torso or something like that. And it's leading up to a head. It's just a unique design that's happening there. I feel like Ashley's listening to us. I see her head shaking a little bit. She's either
And she's
listening to
singing.
music.
She's rocking out. She's rocking out.
Can you
Yeah.
imagine? She's like just agreeing with us. She's like, yeah.
Yeah. Yep. She's got her ZBrush mug in the background.
She's got her what in the background?
ZBrush mug.
Oh yeah.
I saw
She's
Jessica
on.
had
For those of you that
two
don't,
earlier.
if this is your first visit to our channel, this is one of our actual streamers too. You should bookmark these things, people. She streams every week, and we got a ton of other artists that stream all the time. It's awesome, and she just sits there and sculpts for like 4 hours and talks to you all. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, and the one thing
Lovely.
that's great about ZBrush Live too is that you can interact with the artists as they're doing this. And so if you're trying to learn ZBrush or pick it up as like a new artist, you can definitely communicate with these artists that do it daily, and they're often willing to give you tips and tricks and show you how they use the software, which is really nice.
Look, and we're only 20 minutes in, and look, we're starting to get people with some really crazy stuff like already, right? Let's switch to mine, because look, this person's already like got some good stuff going. And look at that UI. That's a UI right there. I like it.
Nike's all that extra
Yeah.
info.
He's in
Oh,
it too.
is smart.
Focus.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see some super useful things. I'm like,
Oh, he just tabbed it down. Which, by the way, the tab key will hide and show your UI, by the way.
Yeah, in case you ever accidentally hit it and are like, what the fuck? Yeah. Helpful.
Right? So this is a good way to go to. I'm a component, especially for when there's hard surface. I like to really quickly block everything out. I like to call it dyna sketching, and I'll use the groups options in Dynamesh, so I can keep my meshes separate, and I don't want them to weld, because then I can change scaling really fast. There's a little tip for you all, for something for you.
Yeah, that's super smart.
Yeah, I found it very, because I think for hard
Little tip.
What? What, Dress?
Nothing.
Okay.
I said it was
For
a little
hard
tip
surface-
that you were offering up.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep throwing them up here, right? I find it very useful, especially if you think for hard surface stuff. You know, if you're making organic, you know, and you change, oh, my ear's too small or something, you just move it around a little bit, right? It'll still look organically like an ear. But when you're doing hard surface, and let's say the ear's a cylinder now, and it's got a bunch of little other things going on, it's not as easy now. Oh, the proportion's not right. So I find that so crucial and important for me to block out really simple shapes first, and literally like, use primitive shapes at first. Someone just said it reminds me of the Watchmen. It's a good call. It's different. But again, they're not allowed to make anything that's recognizable.
Yeah.
They're all original artwork.
Well, because we want to see like every artist's real creative inspiration and everything, not just like a repeat of something that's already been done.
Yeah. This is cool. And don't forget, people, those of you watching, we just put in the chat, ZBrush and ZBrush Core are on sale right now from today until we're done with the summit. Okay, so we're giving 20% off perpetual license, and we're giving 20% off ZBrush 6-month first payment and month-to-month first payment, 20% off for ZBrush. And for those that are already using ZBrush Core, we're giving an additional discount to you if you want to upgrade right now to ZBrush. So don't forget about, we just put that link right now on the chat. Right, so this is pretty cool. I like what's happening here. He's going cool. Like he's moving right from going like Dynameshing, and then he did some Z remeshing, so he can start blocking it out quicker.
Nice.
Which, you know, is a lost art form using subdivision levels. I think that's pretty much. I'm a big subdivision level person. I think I like to use. I like to have that range of things to go through when you're sculpting. This is going to be a pretty cool one. I think it's going to be a lot of fun to see where he goes with this. And I like to put a shout out. He is wearing a maple leaf hat. Okay, so as a Canadian, shout out. Okay, that's where I'm going with. Dross, how about you? You got somebody now?
Almost.
not
Give me a
yet.
second. Hold on. I had to go through. I saw a cool one that I had to skip to. Yeah.
Yeah, not yet.
So you got a few seconds.
Yeah. So see,
Yeah, we're good now. We're good now.
He seems to work like through Dynameshing and then remesh. Oh wow, Steven.
Yeah. Steven's killing it over here.
Oh, I know him.
He's also one of our regular streamers.
Yep.
Look at that. We got hair.
I love hair sculpts.
So which mesh do you think he started with? The female head? Because all these, because there was the restriction was basically you had to start with just ZBrush and then what's in there. So he couldn't import this head in or anything else. So maybe he could have started with Earthquake's head.
No, I think because of the neck. Because of the neck. Okay, stop bringing Earthquake in. Because of the neck, it's the female head.
You think it's the female head? You don't think it's Earthquake?
I think it's the female head.
This is cool as heck.
Write that down, Dress, because we're gonna have to come back to that one. And see if I was correct. I'm going with looking at the topology.
Well, I think because it was capped on the bottom, I'll give it to you. Because Earthquake, you'd have to cut off Earthquake's head and then cap it.
And then you just got the.
This one's pre-capped. Yeah.
Yeah.
I really love what he's done with the features. I love strong noses, like really regal, kind of equine. I've never said that word aloud. I've only read it, but yeah, I love them.
Have that angle, right? Yeah, that's cool. Well, he's doing it like in big chunks too right now, just going
breaking it apart. Yep,
breaking it apart and doing it in pieces. This is again like I was just saying. I like to work too. I like to work in pieces instead of trying to make everything be one mesh. I just find it a lot faster. White back. What do you work for a background? He's using that background. Someone's saying the white background's bright for them. What do you? I always work in like the medium gray background.
Ditto, medium gray.
I see.
Yeah,
people,
easily.
I've seen some people with like hot pink and bright blues.
Yeah, I don't
Then
do
they
that.
don't work
I'll
in
do the
color
blues
at
every
all.
once in a while. Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta
Like
have
sky-
neutral.
Hey Jessica, has Joseph ever shared with you that he's colorblind?
I am
What?
colorblind.
Yeah.
I've actually
let me
known
play
a
with
number
color.
of colorblind artists.
It's always a game. Joseph, what are you?
What
red
color
and,
is this?
red and green?
Yes, and usually it's not bad. Like, cause I can definitely, I see colors. I'm not like I don't see just black and white. But there's certain things I know growing up, just with it, is that there's certain things I just can't do. Like if I start, like if you take someone's face and you put somebody else's face on top of it, say Photoshop kind of style, there's often a high chance that if I did this process, the face would be green. So, so and color picking, like if you give me a palette of swatches, I have to go and like get the names because there could be a chance where if it's green, it might be red.
Well, I'm glad you're deep into sculpting because obviously you're an amazing artist. You don't even have to touch the color end of things.
But sometimes it gives you cool results too. Like if I paint something and it looks normal to me, someone else is going to look at it and it may be something totally strange. And that could be good or it could be bad. Yeah. If it's fine art, you're going to be okay. But yeah, production art, it's not easy. It doesn't work. So.
Wait, ZMG, did you really paint your kitchen the dark gray? Or are you making jokes right now? Because I'm intrigued.
I think he was saying I painted my kitchen the dark gray.
I've got. Can you see my tattoo? Oh, you can't see my tattoo. There you go.
So whereas I can see the difference between that red and green on the traffic lights. They're actually designed so that colorblind people can see them. The green looks more white is the main thing, and then the red looks red. So there's certain tones. If you basically the color blindness I have, if you have a red and a green, and you basically grayscale it, if it looks the same color, the same tone after it's grayscaled, then I wouldn't be able to tell the difference between.
So someone asked, Hazel was asking how he did the mirroring. I was looking at comments. Did he do a mirror and weld, I'm assuming? Is that what he did?
I think he did a mirror and weld, yeah.
And did you catch it?
I didn't catch it. I was looking at the comments too.
I would have to guess.
Looking at other streams.
Yeah. I'd have to guess Hazel, he used mirror and weld, which is in the tool. Geometry, modify topology. And there's a button that you can mirror and weld across multiple axes, X, Y, or Z. And don't forget, there's actually 3 types of mirror and welding actually inside of ZBrush. So you can either mirror weld based upon the world, which then would take your left side and put it over the right side. But if you move your model over to the red line, you actually make copies. And if you turn on your L symmetry in the menu on the side, you actually will now look at the model locally for mirror welding. And again, Joseph and I are going to be sharing a lot of tips with a lot of other artists in some of our segments coming up tomorrow, Monday, and Tuesday. So you guys don't want to miss out on that. I'm going to put a link there. Well, not before that. Let's take a look at what I got because this person's moving pretty impressive. What are we? 30 minutes in now? Almost 30. Yeah, almost.
Oh yeah, they've got like a whole chain of subtools.
Yeah, watch boom! Look at that. Like I love what he's doing with the face. It's coming together really nice. This is a great way of, like, again, you guys can start seeing some common threads here, right? They're working in pieces. Like you can see his arm's not even attached to his torso right now. That's a cool mask. I like what's being done here. That's really cool. Oh, he's got the full jacket. A little Blade Runner-esque, even a little bit, maybe?
Such a good aesthetic.
Yeah.
Next year maybe you could do some cyberpunk as the theme. I love steampunk though.
Oh yeah.
God, cyberpunk too though.
Listen,
I think I just like punk.
I have an obsession with Blade Runner. I think like most people in this stream right now have an obsession with Blade Runner, And then I really enjoyed the most recent one as well. I thought it was fantastic.
I liked it too. I think it was great.
It was great.
Danny is such an amazing director, but I love it. But this is coming along. right? And I think this is a great, for a competition where you're only getting 3 hours to work, this is a great way to just go. And I think that's part of why we want to stream this with you all and also talk about it, because it'll give you guys ideas. I think sculpting fast is just as important as sculpting like something that looks cool. You got to be able to also not take weeks or months to do something, right? So this is a great challenge. And I would recommend any of you that aren't competing right now, challenge, even if it's like every day, take 15 minutes and sculpt something like a nose and give yourself only 15 minutes, or like a human skull and only give yourself 15. You'll be really interesting how quick you pick things up, and that'll help you learn shortcuts and everything else as well.
Yeah, and with Core Mini too, you can definitely like, it's a great tool to kind of hone your skills, even try ZBrush as well, and it's free, so you can just download it. If you have anyone you know that's interested in trying to get into digital sculpting too, definitely download ZBrush Core Mini and just start playing with it. If you can do it in clay or Play-Doh, you can probably do it digitally. So
It's true. Like, honestly, I think that the human brain grasps working in 3D way better than 2D. Like, I've always had an easier time recreating something three-dimensionally when I would kind of challenge myself to try to get it in painting, like flat.
I'm typing away now.
yeah, so, but also then digitally too, versus clay, you also have symmetry.
Yeah, symmetry and undo.
And undoes.
Do not
Undoes is a good thing.
underestimate.
When you trip over your table and bump it, and your clay sculpture just goes kapoom right into the floor, and your brain
Also-
is in the brain, you're going Control Z, Control Z, Control Z, and it's not coming back.
Dude, I had that. I'm not kidding you. I had that happen in class. I was sculpting, and then you take your arm off, and then you're sculpting like the obliques and everything, and the arm fell off, and I stepped.
Oh,
and this is my reaction.
horrible. Yeah. Well, also just not being, I don't know, like chained to gravity is really nice.
Mm-hmm.
But working with clay and having gravity be a constant influence, like, I love both. I think that both are wonderful, but I have a career as a digital artist, so that's kind of, I'm biased.
All right, so I got one. I got one to switch.
Oh, you got another one?
Oh wait, hold on. Yeah, it's still there. There we go. There it is. Teapot. Look at that. Teapot.
Oh,
Okay,
Twinsies.
Druss. What did that person use for the base mesh for the head, Druss?
That one's demo head female.
Yeah. Well, look at this. They're getting into the IMM brushes that are. Hey, for those that are on this, Joseph made a steam gear IMM brush that's inside.
That's the one right there. That's
Yeah.
the one right there. Yeah.
You guys are so thoughtful.
Yeah.
Well, this was years ago. So I actually, there was a coffee shop that's not far away from Live Now, and it's a steampunk coffee shop. And I actually had an art show in the gallery there a long time ago. All steampunk.
Awesome. Did they really appreciate? Do you get free coffee for life from there?
No, I do not. I pay them for my coffee.
Especially nowadays, right?
Yes, exactly. It's
Oh, that's
it's sad because you can't go inside. It's so sad.
Support your small businesses.
But this is also what's brought us this competition this year, right? And getting anybody around the world to compete. This is. I'm not involved with the ones that you guys are sitting. This is pretty cool to be able to just jump from person stream to person stream, see where they're at. And there's so many options of things to go look and work. And we're going to try and visit as many as we possibly can. But there's a lot of people competing today. So.
That's true. I don't know. I don't think we're gonna get very many people twice, unless.
No, there's a ton. Yeah, we got.
What was
ton
the
of people.
final count of people that pre-registered?
I don't know. It was in the
Over
hundreds.
100.
No, it was in the 200. It was in 200s. It was in the 200s.
Hot. Dang.
It's a big contrast from the 24 we normally have.
But again, I'm going to say this again. You got to just go and get through your piece that's in your head and make it. You never know what the judges will like, right? So over the years, this is our 9th Sculpt-Off, 10th Sculpt-Off. I'm trying to remember, because honestly, people don't know this. Before even there was the ZBrush Summit, we did this before on a showroom floor. Like, so the artists were sitting on a stage with huge monitors above them, sculpting, and then people are walking through the show, stopping and just watching them work. Like that's where this idea started.
I remember that. Yeah, like at Comic-Con and
yeah, we did it at like 3D printer, like a printing conferences. We did it a couple of those. Grassetti was the first one to win the very, 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 very first one, which was, I want to say this is because we're on ZBrush Summit. This is number 7, if I remember right now. And the first year ZBrush Summit, we didn't do it. So I think technically we've done 8 competitions like this. And
it's been a lot, yeah.
Yeah, and then the one we did when we did in the printing one, they actually printed everything out overnight, and then we had the prints there the next day.
Yeah, they judged the prints on the showroom floor.
Yeah, we judged it right on the floor. People voted right on the floor right there, which was very different and a lot of fun too. And they were color prints too.
Yeah.
Well, and listen, first place, one of their prizes is the Form 3 printer. So someone's going to win ability to print here. That's all I know.
You spoil these artists. Like having a printer, like taking something digital and making it real, that's just so, it's incredible.
I love it. Dude, I love it. It's one of my, listen, as now, like with a mother, right? I can't tell how many times where I'm sitting there working and my daughter literally says, "Are you going to print that for me?" I'm like, this is what we've come to now.
You make her toys? Like, just
oh yeah.
Here you go.
100%. Like, yeah, when I'm sitting there sculpting a toy or something like that, she's going to ask me, "Are you going to make me one?" And I'm like, oh my Lord, what have I created?
It. No, that's you. Not a monster. That's amazing. You're like a true fairy godmother.
Well, Joseph does a better job than me. He goes all out with the kids for sure.
We didn't do Halloween this year, though. That was the thing. So you got anything else on your side, Paul?
I do have something. All right. Take a look. This person is, once they show a little bit more, he's moving right along. He's actually had quite a bit in his work. So he just switched to focus on this piece right now. He's typing to somebody, it looks like. And by someone's asking a question about the 3D mouse, we are now supporting, for the next version of ZBrush, we will be supporting the 3D Connection 3D mouse, right? So
can you tell me what the workflow is like for that?
It's pretty cool. You're not gonna lie, because it's like, there you go. He's just showing everything now.
Oh my gosh, it's a flying squirrel, right? Or no, there's a better name for that kind of creature. It's a marsupial, but
a marsupial, yes.
A marsupial.
Right?
Not a capybara.
Maybe a lemur, like a flying lemur.
Yes, or that, it does. The face kind of has that, yeah.
It's very... Yeah.
So we're in version 2021 now, is what the release version. We're in 2021.1.2 is where we're at with ZBrush, and somebody's bringing it up in the chat. So if you already own ZBrush, and you have ZBrush 2020 or ZBrush 2.0, you can get upgraded to the most recent version right now for free. And I want to remind everybody, we are doing a show special, right? We're giving 20% off perpetual license right now for ZBrush and ZBrush Core. And for the subscriptions to normal ZBrush, we are also giving a promotion for those. So we have a month-to-month subscription that you all can do, okay? And we have a 6-month. So we're giving you a discount on the first payment. I'm going to share some coupon codes right now in the chat for you all, for those that want to take advantage of if you want to get a subscription of ZBrush, okay? You can use these coupon codes to get your first payment to have 20% off on your first payment. So this is for the 1 month that I just put in the chat. And here's for the 6 month. Okay, so this way you guys can use that to get a discount on your first payment for subscription. But again, perpetual is also on sale right now. You know, we're giving 20% off perpetual license of ZBrush and ZBrush Core. And for those that have ZBrush Core, we're giving another discount for upgrading to the full version. Joseph, someone wants to know how's your backyard.
It's got leaves all over it right now.
I'm jealous. Nothing turns orange here.
I can't believe that joke's still going.
I can't see the colors of those trees.
That I started that on you in 4 or 7, I want to say.
Yep, and it keeps going. It's fine. We can keep doing it.
I'm not gonna lie. You do a lot of stuff sometimes. I'm like, dude, did you go to your backyard and find something to sculpt right now? I'm not gonna lie.
There's a lot of stuff out there, and it'd be interesting to have like a contrast. So like the front forest area is different than the back forest, and it has like a different, like the leaves that fall are different, the trees that are all different. Like it's like two different biomes, front and back. So you can always find some interesting things. I have like a phone filled of like scanned organisms. Like there's this app called Seek that you can use on your phone, and you take a picture of it, and it's going to tell you exactly what it is. So if you like see I saw a fungus growing on a tree the other day, and I took a picture of it, and it was called bear tooth fungus, and it looks like all these little bear teeth growing up.
Wait, how did you find out the name of it? How did you know? Did you already knew? You already knew what it was?
No. There's an app, and it basically, if you take a picture of it, it will calculate what it sees, and it tells you like, oh, that's what that is.
Oh, okay.
Here.
Okay.
I can show you what the bear's tooth looks like.
Hey, Dr. Depresso, what's going on? Irregular. He's sharing ZBrush. Whoa.
Oh, that looks like marshmallows.
That's the bear
Did you
tooth
try
fungus.
it?
Yeah, doesn't it? Isn't that cool?
Oh, there you go. It's focused now. There's so much
Yeah.
crazy stuff in nature that we can use as artists, right? It's just nuts.
And that's the thing. Like, yeah, you just go out and you're like, oh, look, there's a textured surface. I can make a whole model out of bear tooth fungus.
Yeah.
Bear's head tooth. That's the correct word for it.
Bear's head tooth.
And it is edible. You could eat it if you're trapped outside my house.
Oh.
All right. This is
All right,
a
so-
very cool piece.
All right, so I got an octopus.
Okay.
There we go. Or a Cthulhu.
Or a mind flare, if you're.
Oh, could be a
bored
mind
with
flare.
heat. Oh my god.
Some
I need to
some
play Baldur's
Lovecraft
Gate.
up in here. Yeah.
That's a cool way to go about it, right? Like, he's one of the most popular characters I think ever sculpted, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that'd be cool to put like steampunk
Steampunk, yeah, for sure.
on it. Like that's a cool way to do steampunk. One of my favorite ones was Rick Baker. Because he does Halloween. He goes all out for Halloween every year. And one of the Halloweens, he did a steampunk Frankenstein. It was freaking awesome.
That sounds amazing.
Dude, you could probably, it's on his Instagram or
I'm gonna
somewhere.
go just Google Rick
Just put Rick
Baker.
Baker steampunk Frankenstein. It's awesome. I'll have to see if I can find it.
Oh wow.
Do you have it?
I mean, I can't share my screen, but
No,
let me,
but we can share it. Put the link in our chat, and then we can pull it up. Just
let me verify that it's his. Yes, it is. Here,
I can look.
it's a whole website. Oh god, this website's garbage. Sorry, I'm gonna find something else.
Oh yeah, it's gonna take time to load. It's pretty cool. Just because we're on the topic of steampunk, and I think that's also one I'm excited to see because I think that's where this one's going. Right, it's taking an idea organically and then throwing a steampunk spin on it, which is really cool. A way to work.
I think I just went to the same website that that you hit.
Here,
And
I'm
it looked like it was going to be promising, and then there was just nothing.
yeah, so this is just the image.
Oh man, dude, I'm also looking at other streams where we're all doing this too. There's so much stuff that's already so cool, and we're like 45-ish minutes in.
Yep.
Yeah. 40
Hey,
minutes
I
in.
got an image.
You have the image, Drust?
Yeah, I got an imager link. Hold on.
Yeah, I just put two. Gosh, this is great inspiration. You know what I love is like the inspiration boards that people make for their work, for their artwork before they even begin. Like, I love seeing what people are inspired by and what elements that they're going to take for stuff. It's so healthy as an artist to go and see what other people are doing, to see what's like
Yeah, that's it.
awesome. Oh,
Yeah, that's it. That's
Beautiful
guys, that's
costume.
makeup, right? He's
That's
wearing
makeup,
it.
yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, he's wearing that.
it's just
And he uses
incredible.
ZBrush, and he's got 3D printers, so that's awesome. That's such a good idea. Like, I didn't think of it until I saw that. Obviously, since steampunk's our theme, I think it's an awesome
Yeah.
way to think about this.
I was
too.
gonna find the full screen here. There you go.
There you go.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
It's awesome. He's even got a little bit
He's-
of Edward Scissorhands in the hands. I just noticed.
Yeah, he's doing tons of stuff with ZBrush and 3D printing too, which is awesome.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Well, one of the smart things that he's doing with the steampunk elements is all of the technology really feels like it has a purpose on things.
Mhm.
Like, it feels like the hand is being hydraulically controlled mechanics. It really it makes sense, and especially for like this resurrected zombie kind of character guy, like using the magic that is steampunk to be the technology that drives him is very smart. Like it's a wonderful melding of concepts.
Someone's asking a question that I want to answer. Actually, it's a good question. So someone's asking about radial symmetry. They really liked what was happening. One of our first things we pulled up, and they're asking when it's not centered. FYI, this is an old feature, but in Transform, there's a button that's called S pivot. Okay, so if you have a model sitting over here, right, and it's not at the center of the world, you hit that button, we'll move the model to the back to the center of the world. You guys use radial symmetry, and next to that button, there's a button called C pivot, stands for clear pivot. You click that, and the model bounces back to its original position.
Nice.
And that's for all deformations also in the tool palette, because some of the deformations are using the world center point. That's how you guys can actually move things from somewhere in the world back to the center. And then that's an easy way to do it. There's other ways to do it. I also like using, there's position sliders in the geometry. So you could write down your positions, zero out your positions, and then retype your positions back in if you wanted to. But I would use a set pivot and clear point for your question that's coming through. There's a good ask ZBrush Trust. You probably already did it.
I think I have one. I'd have to look it up.
How many do you think you've done now? How many asks ZBrush?
I've had a little drop though in the past month though. I need to get back onto it. I've been too busy with getting all this stuff.
Well, here, this is it, right? Tomorrow, Monday and Tuesday is pretty much, there's a whole segment that's literally Ask ZBrush type of stuff, where it's tip after tip after tip that's 15 minutes or less. So for those of you, watch tomorrow, Monday, and Tuesday as well. We're going to be doing stuff like that.
Hey, look, I do have an Ask ZBrush one.
You do?
Yeah, I'll put it in the chat.
Put it in the chat. There's, since that person didn't know about that. Mordecai is saying he's checking out Rick Baker's rest of his Instagram and now having nightmares. I like it. Dan, unfortunately, you can't enter the Sculpt-Off now. You're too, it's late. You had to have started at an hour ago. So almost an hour ago. 45 minutes-ish ago.
But
so
you can sculpt and hang out with us today. Like, don't let that stop you from sculpting, or even sculpting your own steampunk inspired thing, like if you're feeling super inspired. But yeah, registration and participation is closed.
I like where that one's going. Let me show the one I've got now, because this is one Jessica found searching around. And wait until he shows more.
Which one's this one?
This is like the dragon one with all the teeth.
Yes.
And everything. So
I'm also stoked about a bird too.
Oh yeah. And this is also different. You don't have to do, they didn't have to be humanoid. There was no restriction to that. So this person's doing, he just turned to the single mesh that he's working on. So hopefully he'll pop it out so you guys can really see where he's at, because he's pretty deep. Look at his background. Look at that room he's in. That's a cool room. He looks like he's in
like
a cabin.
Weaponry up on the wall.
There you go. There you go. There's his weapon.
Look at this. Look at those teeth.
There you go.
Awesome.
Wonderful. Oh, this is going to be the spine scale spikes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he just spends a lot of time making one really badass, and then just like do-do-do-do-do.
The arrayed version.
Me, I would use, I'm a big fan of my array mesh. That's how I would use this. Because then you can taper them, you can still sculpt on them, and they're all updating. But you can use the gizmo duplication. That's what he's doing right now. Look at that timing. I win.
Yeah. You're like ZBrush psychic, not psychic for anything like else.
ZBrush.
ZBrush psychic.
I won. This is going to be a really cool one. There's so much cool stuff, guys. This is awesome. Yes. This is fun. I can see why you guys are enjoying this every year that you guys do it.
I just walk away from this stuff like feeling so jazzed to just make art. Like I love everybody's brains.
Yeah, we're switching dress from next time. For the rest of the time, if we're back to having in-person, you're doing the setup on Thursday.
Well, you got to do all the Sculpt-Off stuff before I get in that room too.
Yeah.
That's the other fun stuff. I was still climbing under tables and setting up wiring and stuff before the events even start.
Sure.
It was nice this year. I didn't have to do that.
Yeah.
Well, listen, every other year we're still, obviously doing stuff for the rest of the summit on Thursday as well. Nice, thanks. I love the comment. Look at the comment. I like it.
Prepare the belt.
Prepare the belt.
Just winning over here, people.
Are we doing a belt this year, or is the belt staying in the hands of the previous?
No, we're going to keep the belts based upon the invites only,
Okay.
because this is our first time we've ever even done this, right? Too,
Yeah.
and just seeing all the people competing and stuff like that.
We'll
We're not
send
gonna
them
do
a
a
green
belt.
screen picture of the belt so they can pretend.
Yeah, yeah,
Right.
right. For advice for a younger ZBrush person, what would you say? What would you both say for someone that's starting out with ZBrush?
I recommend sculpting faces. It's the thing that you're looking at the most. It's the thing that you're going to know when something's gone sideways in your sculpt, and you can really train your eye.
I'm with you. I like that.
I back to just you just gotta do it is the thing.
Yeah, that's true.
It's just putting the time in, and that's all it is. Like if you spend 15 minutes a day doing it, and you look at your results from like the first week to like say the month after that, you're gonna see a growth in your art. And so it's just that's all it is. It's all repetition. It's training your eye, training everything. Go go go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the same with really like learning anything that you want to have a proficiency. Just do it. Don't be scared of.
Messing up or anything.
Yeah.
Yep. You're gonna mess up. You should see my backyard
Yeah.
is just full of broken sculpts.
Yeah. But also, there's so many resources on ZBrush Central that like it's less scary now than ever before to just start.
Yeah. But I think, as an artist, you can't get scared. You can do the same thing. You look at some amazing artists like Rick Baker, right? I'm looking at him like, oh, I'll never get that good. But I think it's like Joe said, you just got to do. That's the most important. Do. And don't worry about does it look good. You get to that point, the more, it's like anything. The more you're going to sculpt, the more you're learning. And I'm with Jessica. Faces are good, but I'll take it one step further. I say bones, especially let's say a face. I would say 100% you should do nothing but sculpt skulls. In fact, when I teach ZBrush to beginners, their first assignment is they all got to sculpt 5 skulls, but they only get 15 minutes to sculpt each one of those skulls. That's it.
Ooh, Taskmaster. I want to
Yeah.
do that now. I don't think
Yeah.
my computer can handle all the stuff I have up and also me sculpting at the same time.
Yeah, I just find that it helps you like learn and stop. I find also too when you get too looking at your reference too much, you get so reference driven, like trying to match something perfectly, and you stop being an artist and you start trying to be, and you're becoming more of a copier, trying to just copy something perfectly.
Well, isn't it the more you do, even if it's only 15 minutes, the faster you improve? Like instead of like spending 3 days on one thing trying to really get it just right.
Well,
if
you get in a loop. Yeah, eventually. Yep.
Yeah.
I like to call it mucking up the sculpt.
Mm-hmm. Because if you spend like 3 days and all you're doing is like just, you're not changing much. It's
I
it's a
have a
slow
not
process.
so nice name for that on our end. Pixel.
I like it. It's really these are coming like we're coming up to almost an hour in, and we're starting to the pieces that everyone's making. So far, it's just incredible. And again, you guys just go on Twitch or go on YouTube too. Obviously, our goal is here to bounce around. We can't show multiple streams at once. That's going to be too much. It's difficult to do that. So we're bouncing around a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just look for the hashtag that you can see it's visible on the screen right now, the live ZBrush Sculpt-Off 2020. If you search for that on Twitch or YouTube, you should be able to see all the participants that are in the event today.
Yeah, it's really cool. I like what this is. This one's going to be a cool one too. It's been a lot of fun. This is cool, man. Sometimes just watching someone sculpt is mesmerizing, right? You just get going, right? You just move along.
Yeah. You just kind of like zen in. I had to do some fixes on an asset recently, so I had the director kind of like digitally hovering over my shoulder, and I was just sculpting the changes like as so we could get the proportions he wanted exactly. And he was like, "Oh, this is nice." And so they kept on talking and finishing up with the meeting while I just finished the asset, and they kept on checking back in. Like just sculpting, it's real therapeutic, you know?
Yeah. Dress, do you have one ready for us?
Yeah. we just zoomed out too, and now we're back here.
Oh, this is the another one Jessica found, right? The bird one? Is this the bird one?
No, this is Donna. This is Donna.
Oh, wait, Donna, past winner, Donna?
Past winner Donna.
Two-time champion, 2 years in a row winner.
Yep.
We'll see if she wins this year. She's really talented, man. She's a great artist, and just a bundle of life is the best verbiage I can say for her.
Yeah, I got to meet her while she was still studying at Noman, and it is still pretty rare to find women in this industry. But she's delightful. Like, I was so stoked to meet her, but also just like really impressed by her, even like way back when she was just a baby artist. And look at her now.
I noticed. I will say this. That's a There's a good thing you bring up. Just I will notice as an instructor, there are a lot more women now getting in the industry, which is awesome. I have so many more. I would have to say actually my student body, like when I'm in the classes, is almost like 50-50, and sometimes it's more
that's the goal.
women. Which is great. That's awesome, and it's just different types of artist minds getting in these industries. It's fantastic.
Yeah, because it's just people. You want all kinds of perspectives, not just like men, women, but like you want people coming from everywhere, because you want art to be interesting and different and new and exciting and speaks to people on all these different levels. Like, I love it.
Oh, someone's reading cannabis. You're actually reading the documentation? Stop it right now. That's an ongoing joke for me. Really? That's awesome. Well, that's good. I'm sure our team that does that would love to hear that. We work hard to try and give you as much information as we can. And that's why we're doing this channel. Like, this channel's been around now 4 years? Kyle, you can correct me. Four years, maybe 5 years, right? And this is kind of that streaming thing that we are doing. I'm more like this. I love this. I'm more of off the cuff kind of guy. Let's have some fun. Let's be live type of person.
Nice.
I'm more into that world. To me. Yeah, this is awesome. How do you learn to work with low poly in ZBrush? Anybody want to take that one?
ZBrush?
Yeah, I'll take it too. That and dynamic subdiv. Those two things.
Yeah, and it's definitely the new dynamic too with the thickness. That's awesome. With the edge extract now that we added in 2021, it makes a lot of fun stuff.
Yeah. See, she's using one of your brushes, Druss.
I don't know if that might be another part.
I think that one's in the IMM model kit, if I remember right. Brush. I use that brush all the time. It's got like 120 pieces in it. That one. I think that's where that one came from, if I remember right. I use ZBrush too much now. If I'm starting to look at pieces and know what brush it's in.
I've seen that one before.
She's using so the question actually, she's using Z Modeler right now.
Right now, yeah, she's doing low poly modeling right now.
Yep. That's what she's doing right now, and she's creasing stuff, and she's going to throw dynamic. Look, man, we're
Crease Paul Gabriel. Crease Paul Gabriel right there.
Oh,
Crease
yes. Thank you.
It's your favorite.
Did you know, Jessica, that Crease PG stands for my name? Did you know that?
I did not know that. That's amazing.
It's not Polygroup.
No.
Oh. Are you sure?
It's definitely for polygroups. It's definitely, but I will take a little. I'm the one that asked for that with the teams, and we need to have a quick button to do for polygrouping.
So
and then it just works out. It's PG, and those are my initials. So there you go. Dice Case chiming in. Polygroup with my name. I like it. Thanks,
That's
guys.
right. That's right.
Listen,
so your mom almost named you Polygroup. I mean,
who? My mom?
Yeah, true story.
Oh, I don't know. True story. My mom tried to keep me quiet for years, and it just couldn't happen.
Of course it can.
No.
She's still trying.
No, yeah, you can't. Now it's the opposite. It's the wife. Seriously, can you be quiet for a little bit? No. Yeah. How many hours do you get to work? Like for me, I don't know how much Joseph and I have for Jessica. How many hours do you think you work a day in ZBrush?
It honestly depends on where I'm in the process, because I also do texturing. So, you know, like a good half of my day is sculpting, then texturing, and also UVs and animation topology. Oh, I'm the person who drives topology in my department. So I would say it's about a quarter of my workflow. How about
Yeah,
that?
for us, on all honesty, people, to sculpt like my own pieces, we don't. I have to do that at night because during the day we're building ZBrush and then communicating with you, our user base, and helping out and support. And, someone's got to do the Ask ZBrush. So that's why Dress does them, because I'm not doing them anymore. He's the master of those. But in all fairness, I get to work and I find time. I'm a night owl. I like the midnight times when my family's asleep. That's when I like to sculpt, and then it's just super quiet for me.
That's nice.
Joseph, you're a morning guy, right? You're 5 in the morning.
Yeah, I do like the night better, but it's just in terms of just this whole the whole chaos that's happening now. I get a lot more done in the morning recently.
Yeah, I only get my work hours. Otherwise, I'm like on.
All right, so I got the bird up.
Yay, bird!
I got the bird that Jessica found. Right now he's working on more of the body.
Nice.
And you guys are all seeing there's a common thread theme here. There's a lot of people using custom UIs. The entire UI can be customized, including the hotkeys. So just keep that in mind as well. This is once the artist pulls out and takes a look. This is Sketch Zombie, which is that's a cool name. The chances of getting that, right? That's a cool name.
Are you jealous?
No.
He's got Polygroup.
Yeah. I'll take the Crease by PG. Oh, do you use the transpose line anymore? Because he just switched from the Gizmo transpose line.
I totally do.
Oh, they just did a good thing. Does anybody know what that artist, the Sketch Zombie, just did right there? Why that artist went to? They just went to that for a particular reason. For 4 million points, which means absolutely nothing today. What did that person do? How did they just get that? Ben, does anybody in chat know? I'm interested.
You're just asking questions now.
I'm gonna show this. One of these days, either the Sunday, Monday, or Tuesday. I'm actually going to show that trick live. Somebody knows! That's the Alt key. They use the Alt key. When you guys use the Alt key in the transpose line, then that circle you click on becomes the pivot point, not the bottom circle when you're clicking on the top circle, or vice versa. It's the circle you click on becomes the pivot point. That trick is actually huge. I use it for fingers a ton, like just doing this. I'll put my transpose line and then I'll just move that circle and I'll get that movement. I'll do that a lot. And in fact, that's probably how I'm going to show it. Okay? Just putting it out there.
Just putting it out there.
There it is. There we go. Got the top hat now.
There it is. There's the bird.
There you go.
Oh, it's getting the monocle.
It reminds me of a little bit also of, what is it? Clash of the Titans, the original, right? With the owl.
Oh.
Right? Well, we did one year. We had one year. We did,
mechanical, mechanical
fauna, and
flora and fauna. Yeah.
Flora and fauna. Yeah.
Yep.
And everyone, thanks for tuning in and watching with us and coming along with the ride with us. This is a lot of fun. Our Nightbot just let you guys know we've got a sale show special going on for those that don't own ZBrush. Why not? But we are having a show special with 20% off ZBrush right now and 20% off the ZBrush Core, and we're giving you 20% off your first payment for any subscription of regular ZBrush. They just put the 6-month one in there. I'll put the here comes the month one. They're ahead of me, man. I don't even know why I'm here. I'm glad you're having Anger Monday. You made it, man. Oh man, thanks for coming. I'm glad you're enjoying watching it. We're coming up there. We're over an hour now. We've been going, right? Over an hour.
We're getting close to the halfway point.
Oh man, Joseph's got exciting things for halfway point.
Oh, but what exciting things do I have?
I can't give it away. People gotta wait for halfway. So a little bit less than what are we? I got to do the math real quick in my head right now. We're going to like 30 minutes. 20,
you got a timer behind you.
got 26 minutes, 21 seconds, 20 seconds, 19 seconds. There you go.
There you go.
There you go. And then again, our theme is steampunk this year. So, and then they can sculpt whatever they want, character, creature, humanoid, whatever it wants. It's got to be steampunk. And they're using any sculpting brush can be used, and only the insert mesh brushes that ship with the default of ZBrush can be used. And I want to point out, we're jumping around right now. Everyone you guys are seeing started with some mesh inside of ZBrush, right? So that's part of what ZBrush power is. Just start with nothing. I start with cubes at a lot of times, or a spheres. Oh, Joseph, that's a great idea. Someone wants to know, are you going to start selling tickets to your backyard?
Tickets to my backyard.
That'd be great.
I think the idea of my backyard is probably more entertaining than the actual thing.
Well, you've got dogs and cats. I'm just reading a comment right now, so talk amongst yourselves, Jessica.
Yeah, and you guys can also, guys and gals can also watch these. So we're just looking for hashtags that are using the live ZBrush Sculpt-Off 2020, and this is on YouTube and Twitch. And so if you want to follow on your own, you can definitely go to Twitch or YouTube and do a search for that hashtag, and you'll see all the artists that are competing in the event. So we're just bouncing back and forth between those, but basically there's a ton of artists out there. So definitely, if you want to see all of them at once, hop over to one of those channels and just check them all out. Just search for the hashtag.
Or like Jessica's just sitting right on Twitch and YouTube, and she's just grabbing them.
Yeah, I have so many tabs up. Holy bananas.
Well, you got good internet. You're streaming right now with us, and you got all those tabs up. You got good internet there.
I'm in at the source. Like, my downstairs is all Wi-Fi'd in, but I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go with this direct Ethernet connection.
All right, Dress, you got something now to show us?
I'm showing right now. You're the one.
You're right.
You're up next.
You're right. I am. I just gotten into this. I'm like,
you just got so excited. So excited.
I know. Hold on. Yeah, I am going to be up next. Keep showing the mouse, okay?
I like the mouse.
Just keep showing the mouse.
I love the number of animals we're actually seeing as sculpts this time around. We've got the Cthulhu-esque Mind Flayer. There's a couple birds. There's a spider.
There is a couple birds. Oh, is this a spider, the one that Joseph thought was a spider?
Yeah, we're going with spider on that. We're going with
nearly
that.
positive.
Jessica may look back on it, and we'll see.
Yeah, it's definitely a spider on a web, so she's going super duper nuts on tech detail.
There's even a cow, somebody said. What? Tim King.
I haven't seen the cow. Is it on YouTube?
Where's the cow, Tim? Put it in the chat.
Yeah.
Tim King, he's a regular at the summit. Right. All right. Well, I have Oscar Trejo going right now. Right, there you go. Another bird.
Oh,
there's
another bird. A dodo.
Stop calling me a dodo, Dress.
That's not my name.
It's not my. Well, let's be honest. It could be. All right. Let's see. Tim has put in the cow. I hate to distract from Oscar, but oh yeah.
We'll come back.
Oh yeah, we got yeah, Stan's good. Yeah, we'll come back to that. This is also the fun, I think, about ZBrush, and just it's more like an art world, right? And there's so many artists from different backgrounds, and these are why these things I think are so much fun to watch. Is everyone thinks differently and sculpts differently. It's really awesome.
Well, the tool gives you a lot of freedom to pursue what you're thinking of, how you would like to approach it. You know, you can go full technical, you can go with like blueprints even, and use the shadow box.
Yeah.
Go freeform. Like, it lets you work from your imagination, however your brain works.
You know what's also fun about this one? We're getting a little also sneak peek of artists in their atmospheres and how they work too, right? You're seeing.
That's true.
Yeah, we're not pulling them out into like the. Like, here's your new setup. Get used to it in 5 minutes.
Oscar, are you listening to us right now too? Because I see you talking. Just give me a little yeah if you're listening. Let's see. I want to see how many people are actually listening to us too that are sculpting.
I think a lot of them are in their own zone. Yeah.
I'm a music person, or a movie. Yeah,
I
he's
do
moving it.
podcasts.
Hey,
Oh
Oscar.
shit, he is. We're judging you. I listen to a lot of podcasts, so a heck of a ton of murder.
I can't do that. My mind won't be able to follow what they're saying.
All your sculpts just have like.
Well, looking good, Oscar. This is great. This is awesome. You're doing a dodo bird, which is great. And everyone, again, Oscar's one of our regular sculptors on this channel. So you visit our schedule, and you can see everybody. And for that matter, here I want to share the schedule anyways in our chat, because this is just day one, people. This is day one right now we're on. So from here on out, it'll just be a lot of dosage of me and Joseph and our guest speakers as well.
Lots of guest speakers.
Lots of guest speakers. I'm going to give you guys a link to our calendar. You guys can be reminded by email when you go in. So let me put this in there. Sculpting Madness. I love it. There we go. There you guys go. There's a calendar of all the upcoming events that are happening. Oh, look at that. The team's putting it up right now for you all. What's going on today and what's going on tomorrow. Yeah. Oh, look at that.
Oh, that's creepy.
Got some skulls, some IMM curve brushes, little mechanical parts.
Yeah. Oh, I recognize one of the brushes. That's IMM curve right there. Oh God, I'm a loser. Yeah, I recognize that one. That's for sure. In the ears.
Got a lot of hats. I assume we're gonna have a lot of characters with hats.
I mean, it's the aesthetic.
And monocles.
That's
monocles
true.
and hats.
Yeah. You can't have steampunk without a hat and a monocle and some ears. Yeah. And then like he's already diving into using materials as well.
Yeah, and I think that's
really smart.
It's really smart, yeah. Prepping it out.
Yeah, you want that to be like as much a part of your whole end composition as possible.
Well, also in a competition where you're only getting 3 hours, that's going to speed up your process. You don't have to go back and start filling all your materials in too.
And everything this year too is all ZBrush, so no external applications at all.
But it's only fair that way because folks aren't coming onto computers that have all of the programs available. You want it to be even and fair. So it makes sense.
Yeah, not everyone's going to have all the other programs necessarily. It's true. I'm just catching up on even the chat stuff that's going on right now.
I know, I'm just juggling a couple things.
Yeah. Steampunk Space Jockey. That's a good idea. There you go. I like that. This is it's really cool just to see how people work, and like I said, everyone works differently. Eventually here we're going to switch to me but not yet. But Joseph's
not yet.
Joseph's going to be very. I almost want to, but just because he's using your favorite little Sculptress Pro.
Well, go ahead. It's all you.
You want me to take? You want to take?
Yeah.
I like the hat and mullet that's going on over there by you though. Go ahead. All right, let's switch and take a look at. Since this one also Mr. King is talking about. Here's our cow. He's using Sculptress Pro to make like it looks like smoke. I would say, eh?
Oh, yeah. To make steam, sir.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. I like that. See, that's Sculptress Pro. There you go. Near and dear to Joseph's heart. Oh, it's interesting. He's using the V key to switch to colors.
Oh, smart.
I use that new thing in the top. It's surprising how much I use the thumbnail in the top left. I use that a lot.
Thumbnails, mad useful.
Yeah, it's very useful, and you can make it bigger by just click and dragging. So that becomes very useful for me. I find myself using a lot more than I thought I ever would, in all honesty. And it's really great to have that ability. And then this is just another way. Stan's using this. He's using the color picker, actually, where he's got black and white, and he's using the V key as in victory to switch between the two colors. Hey, counterclockwise, another good name. That's an awesome name. No, this is only today. The Sculpt-Off is only for today. But tomorrow is a lot more stuff going on. We got special guests. We've got a person who's going to walk you guys literally making an entire collectible, even showing molding things, 3D printing things. We got a monument one where we're literally going to have a live CNC machine in the stream. We've got me and Joseph doing nothing but tips and tricks, along with showing some artists we reached out to.
Well, hold on, Paul. Your timer is almost at halftime, isn't it? What time is it now? No, I can't see it. Sorry.
It's 1:45.
Ah, okay, we got. Whew, it may be because it's red. Sorry, I was getting excited.
Yes, because it's red. For those that don't know, Joseph is colorblind. So, again, what I was saying is, you guys want to definitely check out the schedule, right? So go to zbrushlive.com. If you're already watching that, there's a tab with calendar. I can put it up again for you in the chat. So go there, and every day is going to be a different guest, and then we'll have different segments for what we are calling ZBrush Top Tips. So we've got some of our streaming artists. We've got artists that we've done ZBrush Masters with. They all made like a video sharing a tip of what they like to use inside of ZBrush, and it can't be longer than 15 minutes. That's the key thing here. So you guys are just literally every 15 minutes during that segment, you're going to get nothing but tips and tricks, tips and tricks, tips and tricks. And we're doing the segment like that every single day for the rest of 3 days. So definitely do that. Mr. Woodlebach, thanks for jumping in the stream, my man. I'm doing mine. I didn't get mine. I'm going to do mine tonight. I got to come in with new hair.
I gotta cut the sides down though. It was looking too raggedy though the other day. I had to get rid of it. I was looking like I'd laid in the backyard for a little bit too long.
Reading. The artist model in the cowl right now is Stan. Is his first name? I have to go back and see if I can find Stan Kolev. Is who's sculpting right now. Let me double check that. Yes. Yes. Stan Kolev.
Super rad.
Yeah.
I like that we're getting like the whole inner workings of this steam cow.
The metal cow.
Yeah. I think where he's going with that, it's like that old picture, you know, right, of the animals. Oh, who do we have now? Morgan.
It's Mike Morgan. Mike Morgan.
Mike Morgan.
Wow, already
You got in.
Dang.
So if you don't have a sculpting glove, Mike Morgan's the way to go.
Oh, they're his gloves.
Yeah, he makes them.
Look, he's coming on right now.
Is he showing it?
He noticed for watching him.
Yeah.
He's definitely wearing one. Artist glove, there it is.
There it is. There you go. I don't wear a glove. I'm not gonna lie, I don't wear one.
Well, now that I'm working from home, it's too dang hot in my office as opposed to the blizzard freezing.
The blizzard.
Oh my god, it's so
Nice.
cold at office. But I think I'm gonna need one because I have oodles of woolen gloves that I normally would have worn at work. But now I need something a little bit more temperature friendly.
So he's gone nuts with the little details and designs on those headers.
Yeah.
He's hitting all the IMM brushes.
Killing it, man. It's kit bashing, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm a fan of that. I do that. Got a little Z-mometer going now.
He's got 3 hours. He's got to do what's necessary.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be a full-size character again, right? So it's just whatever
Just
they
an
want to
image,
make.
Right?
What?
A cool image.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's it.
just all
One
image. Yep.
One image. That's it. And then the judges are 3 judges who are past winners. They're the ones that pick who comes in 1st through 5th. And again, we're giving away over $17,000 worth to these people who are going to be the 1st through 5th. And for those of you that are not competing, don't worry. We didn't forget about you. Okay? We didn't forget. We got another over $40,000 worth of prizes we're giving away. So if you just want to tune in just for prizes, why would you just do only that? Don't you want to hear Joseph Trust again? You should be tuning in every day.
Every day.
Every day. And this is the only day we got Jessica, unless she wants to come make an appearance at some one of these times.
I will
Surprise
definitely
appearance.
be haunting the chat and watching things throughout my day.
Yeah. Gearhead. That's a good one. I like, Mike, that you got all the guts inside. It's not just the head and the gears. That's a cool idea. What he's
The
doing.
internal, yeah.
Yeah, the internal gears on the top too. That's a cool idea. Oh, a nose ring. Definitely have those nose rings. I like
It's
it.
what's holding her nose onto her face. You know it.
Ooh. It's reminding me a little bit of AI.
It does, yeah. It has a little bit, yeah.
Yeah. Brain of Gears. There's the name of your piece, Mike. Someone just gave it to you in chat. I like it. Brains of Gears. It's like it's making me immediately think of the old Nintendo game, Blades of Steel.
Or Gears of War the other way. You can go
that
Gears of Brains.
Sure. I love it. What's something you would personally like to improve on? Are you asking me or Joseph or Jessica?
Just you.
Yeah, just you. You're the one that needs.
That's a good question. Artistically, I'd like to be able to get the pieces done and follow through personally on some of the pieces. Like starting that Transformer, I want to do 5 different Transformers of 80 style that were, as a kid, I loved. And I'm working on my Gremlin, which I'm going to show actually this summit. That is one of my things. I'm a big Gremlin fan. I've got some original Gremlins. In fact, one of them's here in the office. I could probably bring her in. But I love Gremlins. So I'm doing one of my own, and I'm going to print that out and put a bunch in my office. And then I want to do a CNC version of it. Those are one of the things I want to do. But
So your big improvement is finishing.
Yeah,
Paul's got audio.
That and I want to get a little bit better at certain, get faster at doing some anatomy. So I've been trying to focus on certain parts of anatomy too. So I can move quicker.
It's like Friday butt day and Thursday shoulder.
Nice. There you go. Every day could probably find a part of the body that goes, right?
Honestly, I need to revisit wrists right now.
Oh yeah. Shadow Scheme's up now. Well, you got
scrolls too.
Yeah. Also, the way that he's using his referencing having back there is interesting. I like to have my references scattered on ZBrush personally, or you can use see-through. Right, it's a good way to go.
Oh, that's a really good point. Yeah, because especially when you're working super duper fast, having kind of a solid idea of what you're getting into ahead of time, and then just keeping that reference on hand so that you're kind of holding yourself to it helps you stay on track. My mind will artistically wander because I'll that's actually the thing that takes me the longest in production is making artistic decision making. When I don't know exactly what I want to do and I'm still making the decision, that's where I'm going to iterate the longest.
Yeah, I just typed an answer to somebody. So because we got a lot of people that are competing listening, someone just asked, do they have to render during this time transmission? Yes. You guys got to render out your final image in these 3 hours. So it's not just only sculpting for 3 hours straight. You're going to have to time yourself.
Yep.
Right? And we're coming up close to halfway point.
We are. You got 38 on the clock
8
behind
minutes?
you? Yeah,
8 minutes. 8 minutes left before we're at halfway point, man. Holy moly, it's going by fast. So make sure you give yourselves time to do a render and post it in the official thread. Okay? So I shared that with all you already in emails.
Around 3 o'clock, probably.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I like to push it a little bit. I'd probably do 3:15. I would probably have the URL of the page open already, and then
that's right. I think some of the contestants already have it up for sure.
Yeah.
How long do you guys like noodling in a render for a competition like this?
That's a good question. You're picking on something that I like to noodle a lot, actually.
Yeah.
I do too. Yeah.
I like to noodle a lot.
Yeah.
Because with the filters now, what you can do with the filters in ZBrush is insane. So I find myself just getting lost and just messing with those and making something crazy cool NPR type right inside of ZBrush real fast. And then I love that it's real time. I love that it's real time for me. So I do find myself messing around quite a bit. And you know what? To me, that's what rendering is. It's like pull a lever. Let's see what it does. Pull a lever. Let's see what it does, right? So don't forget to render red wax, Juan says.
Just for the lulz. So you if you were to be new sculpt people least new sculpt people, at least give yourselves like 20 minutes to like really do the final image.
Yeah, at least that amount of time for sure.
Asborn, can you elaborate a little bit more on your question? You're asking a question, does perpetual license work on only for this version of ZBrush or for 22, 23, 24? I'm assuming you're talking about 2022, 2023, 2024. So if that's where you're going, right now, we have never charged for an upgrade for perpetual license. And right now,
Ever.
it's on sale with 20% off, show special right now. If you don't own ZBrush, get to our store. You can get a 20% off right now, starting today, and it'll end on Tuesday. So yes, all I can tell you is we've never charged for an upgrade. Never happened.
Never have. And here we got Spicer now. Another one of our ZBrush live streamers here.
He's definitely not listening to us. He's
he's jamming out for sure.
Because our voices are not that good of a rhythm going on.
No, not at all. He's in the dojo.
He loves his dojo.
That's how
That's
it
for
has
sure.
to work.
Uh-huh.
He loves it. His are fun to watch for sure. Let's see. All right, Spice. You guys keep coming. I'm also gonna be looking for more people too.
Stop. That's right. This shirt is like ZBrush.
It is, yeah. I think it's a ZBrush Hangout shirt.
Nice. I found my favorite ZBrush shirt. This is like legit the favorite one that I've gotten from the summit. It's the most comfortable, the best fit, 100%.
You know what's ironic? That is probably the most popular one. That's the one that everyone always asks me, where can I get that one?
Yeah.
The tonal one?
It's real good.
The Japanese one was awesome too. The one that says, I know a little about ZBrush. Or what Dice Table corrects me.
Japanese one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's you. It's you. Yeah, it's you.
Oh, he's listening now. He's listening.
Yeah, he is.
Maybe somebody in stream was like, "Hey, God."
Oh.
There's the dojo. There's the dojo. There's me. I love that you used my open mouth expression, but Joseph gets the cool, calm expression. Thanks.
Oh,
It's hilarious.
there's Simon Lee too. I think.
Simon Lee, Ryan Kingsley. Yeah. Nice. I like it, Spicer. Rocking and rolling.
So nice.
All right, looks like we got less than
Halftime's
4
coming
minutes
up.
till
Halftime's
halftime.
coming up. It's like 4 minutes. Halftime. For those that are listening to us and sculpting, we're almost halfway through. So think about that for your timing. You know, one year that somebody used it, because we've done this, right? One artist one year actually used, I want to say, if I remember right, I want to say it was Beauty and the Beast, the anime. That's exactly an hour and a half long. So he just played the movie, and then he knew that was halfway point. And then when he replayed the movie again, he knew about how much further he had. Instead of trying to focus on a clock, that's how he did that.
Yeah, with Joe. It
amazing.
was Joe that did it.
Yeah,
That's
Joe
real
did
smart.
it. So this is Sadan, who's
Ooh, I like
also
the
one of our
artwork.
streamers.
Oh
too.
man, that was getting crazy.
Hey Sadan, if you're listening, thanks for doing this again. Oh, he's got some IMM
Looking
going there.
good.
There's a lot more. I think also the point of this keeping restricted IMs, there's more IMM brushes than people think there are. Because don't forget, there's that handy dandy light box. There's like another 250 brushes in Lightbox.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you're holding people just to like ZBrush as it comes, they maybe don't realize exactly how much it comes with.
And that's the point of the challenge. It's a challenge. What can you do? Right?
Yep.
So, and for those listening, we've got a little fun graphic at midpoint. So you will 100% know when it's halftime. Okay? And you can see in my clock, we're a little over 2 minutes away from halfway point right now. Yeah, that's looking good. I like it. This is
Down to those details, like you get your big forms in, but then you gotta.
Oh, nice! It's a rat.
Oh
Nice.
wait, I missed it.
It's a rat. Oh, and he used. I see he used also mannequins for the hands. He used mannequin hands.
The mannequin hands.
That's a smart move, Sadan. Nice, smart move. Yeah, if he pulls back out, you'll see that's like a rat. Cool. I like that. Dress is cutting down.
Oh, he's
There you go. There you
cute.
go. Cat. Oh, it's a cat, not a rat. You're right. It's a cat.
Oh, a hairless cat then.
Yes.
That was pretty good.
Evil. Evil. That's a great idea, right? That's another spin. This is fun. This is good.
Yeah.
Right when I said that, Matt Griffin threw in, this is fun. Oh, man. I'm serious, Dress. You're doing the setup now. From here on out, you're in the setup. That's for sure. All right, one more minute.
Yeah, what's
Okay.
the cat called? That's the furless cat in there. Certain type of
they're
cat.
named?
Yeah, it's like one of the Egyptian cats.
Isn't it a Persian something? I don't know. I have no idea. Have you ever held one or pet one?
Yes, I
No.
snuggled with one.
Yeah.
I stayed over at a friend's house and he has two, and they like to snuggle for warmth.
Sphinx
So I
cat.
I got the
cat.
cat.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Sphinx.
The Sphinx
Right?
cat.
Yeah, because some of them can have like peach fuzz, and some of them are like really just skin. They're cute.
All right. We're down to 15 seconds to the halfway point.
Uh-oh. That made it to
Drama.
halftime.
Drama. We got to have drama for the halftime, right?
They only got an hour and 30 to finish their sculpts, Paul, and get their images ready, post on ZBrush Central. What's happening in their minds right now?
Sending a letter to Joseph Dress.
Yeah. Well,
You guys
probably
should
like
know that.
making a list of like their must-haves, their wish lists, and trying to like knock it all off the park. I mean, yeah.
Me, honestly, what I would do right now for me personally, I would immediately start thinking about framing, how I'm going to frame, because then I can see what is not going to be.
What
even
you actually have to do, yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, and what you got to sculpt. Because I don't need to sculpt the back if I'm not going to show that. Like you're not going to have that. So I would use the perspective being able to store the camera in the draw palette at the very end, bottom. That's the first thing I would do at halfway point. I would start putting my document, and then frame it up. What were you saying, Jessica?
A lot of them they'll want to pose it because like there's going to be in T, and then they're going to want to get it into pose, get your camera, and then decide what's relevant to your shot. Yeah, that's really smart.
Yeah, that's the route I would take. I don't know if every artist is different, but that's where I would go if I was in this.
I feel like that's a successful approach.
Yeah, the composition would be where I'd be at now too. Because you can always go to 2.5D too, just smear stuff all over the place.
Oh my God, you're so right. Now, how did the stream go on Thursday that was all of the previous competitors talking about how to be successful?
Oh, one that two of our past competitors take, Marlon and Pablo, did?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I wasn't able to jump into it because I was so wrapped up in prepping for this.
I hope folks in our stream caught it, because that's like some super valuable tips and tricks.
Yeah.
Because it's not just, Sculpt-Off. Like everything that they're doing in the Sculpt-Off, like working efficiently, working quickly, getting their ideas out is like super relevant to production.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They wanted to give a bunch of like tips as being competitors before, what you needed to do, right? So, unfortunately, I was not able to jump in that one for me. I was too busy getting yelled at. I was too busy getting yelled at by Drust.
Always. That's what I do. Paul, where are you? Paul, we got to prepare for this. Paul.
Even if it's a digital yell.
All caps.
Yeah. I have an uncle that still texts in all caps and has a flip phone. It drives me crazy.
You shouldn't judge. Maybe his phone doesn't have lowercase.
Oh, it does. He just doesn't like it.
It's broken.
As a joke, I changed it once on purpose, and he's like, "Ah, what is this?" Like his phone's so old. It's the T9. Do you remember the T9 where you had to hit the number 3 times to get to a letter? That's what I'm talking about. It's how he texts still.
Dang.
Yeah.
Although I got really good at that, like one-handed, not even looking at the screen.
Oh yeah. This is cool. This is a great idea. This is organic, and then making the hands be the steampunk and the
I like it.
mixture of doing some. Sarah's doing a very cool piece here. I'm tempted now to ask, are you listening to us?
Are you listening? I think she's focused too. She looks very focused.
100%.
Yeah, don't distract the artists. They've got like serious business right now.
Can't help it.
No, I do. You're like, hey, what's going on over there?
I'm ruining your guys' normal rhythm.
No, actually, 3 is a wonderful like pivot bounce because then it gives. One of us is always like looking at the next stream, so.
It's true. Contemplating.
All good.
Oh, what? Someone's bringing up something about dynamic solo. Tell me about it. What do you think? Do you know what the dynamic solo is really actually for? So there's the word dynamic in the solo button. The point of that is you actually don't have to turn on the solo button, and you just turn on the word dynamic. And when you navigate, we will only show the subtool that you selected, and when you stop navigate, we re-show all the subtools. That's why it's called dynamic. But you don't actually have to turn on solo to use that.
Nope.
You just have to click on the word dynamic and turn it on.
Cool.
So someone was bringing it up, and I'm throwing stuff out here for people.
Yeah, there's some master brushes on that too, because if you have it on and you use an insert mesh brush, when you drag that insert mesh brush out, it's going to do that same thing. So it's going to isolate that insert mesh part, and you're going to see it, but the rest of your model is going to vanish. So if you use it and then you go to grab an insert mesh brush and drag it out, people are like, "What happened?"
Sarah's doing it right now. She's doing it right now.
There you go.
I think that's why it probably came up, because she's got solo on right now. This is tips galore. Oh, you think this is tips galore?
We haven't even gone to the tangents yet.
Oh, wait until the Inception tangents from Paul Gabry come out, and it's all over then. We just, Inception, going down the drain. The next 3 days, people, that's all it is like a lot of tips. We've got some great presenters. And guys, every day we're doing a segment that's minimum 2 hours every day. That's nothing but tip, 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 tip. It's just like when I said polygroup it, polygroup it, polygroup it, polygroup it, polygroup it, polygroup it. Now I've got your attention. Lisa needs braces. Lisa needs braces. Lisa needs braces. There you go. Oh yeah, I use that all the time. Like, oh, look up here. Look at me. Yeah. I mean, I like what Sarah's doing. Nice. Very cool piece. Well, I did have somebody, but hold on.
Uh-oh.
Hold on.
Slacking over there.
I had one that Jessica found that was really cool. I think, hold on. We might have to come back. Oh, wait. No, they're back. No, yes.
No, yes, maybe.
No, yes, no, yes, no, yes. No, yes.
We're trying to find the feeds when they're showing like kind of the coolest little bits of what
Yeah,
they're
throw
working on.
mine on now,
Really
boys. Throw mine on. This is the jellyfish.
Isn't it really beautiful?
This is awesome.
Yeah. Like, I was watching this artist work with the internal mechanical spine within and was just delighted. You know, a lot of aquariums are starting to consider robotic dolphins instead of live dolphins for their shows. And it's kind of exciting that we might have, like, entire tanks filled just with, like, robotic sea life.
Right?
Gosh, I love it, though. Like, I really geek out over this stuff. My sister is a mechanical engineer, so she's deep in robotics. She teaches children's robotics classes in Switzerland. And
wow.
So I send her all this stuff. It's like one of the few locations where both of our jobs kind of meet.
You know what? By the way, someone's freaking out. Joseph's gone. He's gone for a reason. He'll be back.
Yeah.
Do you know tomorrow is National STEM Day in the United States? Which is
for like science, engineering.
Yeah, science, technology, engineering, and math to encourage kids to get into those careers. And that's what tomorrow's segment, a part of it, is talking ZBrush and education is going to be about. We're going to have 2 instructors and we're going to have 2 students talking about how to get into ZBrush as like a teenager, because the 2 students discovered ZBrush in high school when they were like freshmen. And now they're both on a path. One of them's already in the industry and the other one's, he's loving it. So we're gonna have like that 45-minute conversation, show some stuff, and this helps for anybody that's really looking at how to educate people with ZBrush and good ways to go. That's kind of what that conversation is really also going to be about. And we want to make a little tip to the hat of National STEM Day here in the United States.
That's awesome, and that's a really good point about like using ZBrush Core Mini. You know, I've got plans to sit down with a bunch of my nieces and nephews and be like, hey, so there's this tool that I use. A lot of them are artists or interested in art or kind of like curious, like, what is Aunt Jessica do? I kind of wanted to give them a run through, and ZBrush Mini is a great way to like bring in baby artists.
My daughter will sit on me, and she'll say, "I want to color," and then I just have to get the color, and then she'll sit there in ZBrush and paint and color. Actually, and she's just turned 5.
I am so she's gonna be such a badass.
Well, I don't know. We'll see. Joseph,
if she enjoys it still, yes.
Yeah, yeah. So Joseph said, where did Joseph go? And someone said he went to the garden to get his gnome.
But Joseph is the gnome.
Oh, I love that our silly jokes that we do in streams just continue. Does anybody remember this one? Can anybody remember this one? What that is? How far back do these people go? This was in Summit 1. This is the very first ZBrush Summit. I did this. And everyone had to do something for another 2 million points, which means absolutely nothing today. One Paul did this in the
There
first.
we go.
Somebody got it. Oh my God, seriously? Awesome. Yeah. That one got out of hand.
Yeah, no one wanted that. That's why I muted because it was too much. I was just saying expletives over here.
Son of a beep, beep, beep.
I'm just reading someone's also. Jess.
Oh, the jellyfish keeps getting crazier.
Yeah. Oh, what do we got here? Oh, look at that. Cool
Noise.
purple background.
So I'm pretty sure this globe, there's stuff inside this globe. You can't
Oh,
see
so it's
it right
gonna
now.
be
Yeah,
rendered
translucent.
see-through.
Yeah,
That's a good, yeah. I like that. I'm getting my next one ready that we're gonna transfer to here.
You can see my lights changing where I'm at. It's turning dusk over here.
Oh, that's right, because you're on the East Coast.
That's right. You're going to see what nighttime, a preview of what the night is going to be for you, Paul.
Thanks. Yeah, we're fine here. It actually rained last night here.
It's raining right now for me. Like, it's so stormy. We've had to like bring stuff inside.
Yes, there will be a
Never
Tucci.
rains.
Tucci will be coming for the summit. He'll be here. You'll see a Tucci.
There will be a Tucci. Yeah, but Tucci is just part of one of the segments. You're stuck with me and Drust for hosting this year. Back to my old roots of the summit, being the host, but now co-hosting with Drust. No smoke machine. No smoke machine. I'll probably.
And what was it? What was the other thing? The unicorn suit. Didn't he have a unicorn suit?
Yeah, and then he had a mannequin at one point too. That was just.
Oh,
So here's a good question for all you. How did you guys get started in the 3D world?
Me?
And you first, Drust, and then
Okay. So in high school, I knew I wanted to do something with art, and so I had like my senior year and junior year were all art. So I thought I was going to go into like product design, like making this like cereal box packaging, stuff like that, like the illustrating those kind of things. And then during high school, we had in a drafting class we had access to the computers. So we'd play a ton of Doom, and Dogs was the other game back in the day that was like this, you could do them, we set them up, took all the computers, hooked them all up, and then we just go in there and have like a mini LAN party. And this was back when the machines were 386s, 486s, like nothing crazy. And then my teacher at the time, he was like, his name was Mr. Satterwhite, and he said, hey, you like playing those games so much, why don't you want to make art for games? And until that, I had no clue, like it didn't even made the connection that video games needed art. And then after he mentioned that, and that was it. So all my focus went to, I want to make art for games. And took all classes and everything and all related to that, focused 100% on that.
Nice. What about you, Jessica?
I'm kind of weird. So I went to college for chemistry and computer science, and I love science, like, but I don't like the jobs that are associated with science. While I was in college, Blizzard used to be on UC Irvine campus, and I got a job doing, game support before World of Warcraft came out. So like I got to program a couple of things, but I was kind of in the same boat. Like I didn't realize that there were artists at video game companies
Yeah.
until a couple of them swung by my desk. Like, during tool downtime, different types of things while we were working on it, I would just be sculpting with my hands at my desk. It was a way to kind of relieve stress, because when tools are down, it's deeply stressful. And the art director for World of Warcraft at the time was like, "You should be an artist." And I was like, but I'm really glad that I took them seriously. I ended up having like a number of really amazing artists that encouraged me. So I try my best to do the same for artists that I see, to encourage them in the industry. But yeah, I left Blizzard, went to Noman, came back to Blizzard.
Nice. There's a lot of people that have paths where they go to school or do something, and then now they're artists. I know a lot of artists like that.
It's good though. Like, I mean, I would never feel that my time studying math, studying programming, studying chemistry was ever a waste. I learned a lot.
Yeah, Shane's got a whole rabbit there.
You got a whole rabbit.
I'm
Look
trying to turn some lights.
at his little window too. He had a little gear graphic. Look at you, Shane. Step in the plane if he's listening. This is another one of another streamer that's on our channel.
It's good attention to detail. Aw, it's so
He's
cute.
got a great eye. His stuff is so great. It's a lot of fun. There's a lot of fun in his pieces too.
Woo, there we go. There's some light.
Oh, hey, a little light
Look at
on top
that.
there.
Now I gotta adjust this so it doesn't blind
Oh,
everything.
wow. Now, yeah, you almost look like you're in definitely a lighting like.
I can probably
Whoa.
change the color on this too. There's probably some mood lighting here. Oh, there's the coffee light.
Hey, I'm gonna give a time update to our sculptors. You got 1 hour and 15 minutes left. Do not forget, you need to also post when the time's up. So you gotta have your post up before the time is up. It's all part of the challenge.
Yep, because when we did it on site, the artist had to have everything done, and as soon as that bell went off, it was pens down, tablets down, you're done. That's it. And then we just came around and collected the images, and that was it.
Yeah, I'll put the link in again for you all here in a little bit, so you guys have the link again. And for those that are not competing, right? Well, they already beat me to it. They put the link there already. For those that are not competing, you can go, and that's where the images will be submitted from all these great artists. Right? So just keep that in mind for those that are listening to us, right? And that are competing. Don't lose track of your time. We will remind you and be annoying. Don't worry.
Just like go to all the streams, post your image.
You're almost done.
You know what? What's been fun with this? What I've liked about this, there's stuff just all over the map, actually. Like people doing like the jellyfish, and then like that dragon, and then Shane's doing this cartoony rabbit, and this is cool. This has been a lot. I hope everyone's really enjoying as much as I am.
And yes, there are judges this time, so it won't be a community vote. The judges will be going through all the images and then deciding the 1st through 5th places on those.
And for that student, the person that just chimed in, they're in high school right now. Number one, you should watch. Make sure you tune in tomorrow. We're streaming tomorrow. We start again live at noon tomorrow till 6 p.m. We're 6 hours tomorrow, right? You're going to want to tune in for that for sure. And one of the segments is literally talking about you as a high school student. How do you get into ZBrush? Me personally, I think the number one thing you should do is go get ZBrush Core Mini. It's free. Just download it. It's already going to have a sphere there or a cube, and just start sculpting. Get that down. Get that. Just basics of navigating and sculpting and switching through brushes, and work on that immediately. And of course, again, we have a promotional sale going on right now as well, right? So perpetual license of ZBrush is 20% off. Perpetual license of ZBrush Core is 20% off. And for your first payment of 6 months ZBrush, we're giving 20% off. And for your first payment of the month ZBrush, we're giving 20% off that. And for all you ZBrush Core people, if this is the time for you guys to upgrade, okay? Because as a person that already owns Core, they already get a discount. You guys, were giving you another discount, so you're getting a big chunk off already. Okay, so this is the time to take advantage if you want to. We don't do this often. Very rarely do we put ZBrush on sale. In fact, it's usually only during the summit. Something like this is when we would do it. Nice. So this almost is like, is those ruffles right there? This is reminding me, because you're seeing skull, almost like zombie.
Yeah.
Like a zombie steampunk.
Uh-oh, Jessica's saying there's a whale.
We only just switched to this one, so like give them a minute.
You've got
I
other
found a
animals. I
whale.
want to see what the whale looks like.
I'll put the whale up. I'll put the whale up next. We'll go to the whale next. We'll
It's
go to
like
the whale.
steampunk Moby Dick.
Yeah, we'll do that next. Don't worry, we'll do the whale. Oh, she's got a cool UI, and she's in another part of the world right now too, competing. So it's really late for her, maybe
Or
not.
maybe early.
Maybe
Maybe
early.
Yeah.
If she is, I don't know.
Japan.
I don't know. She might not be. She might be here in the U.S. and it's just me assuming things, and I should just be quiet, stop talking.
I think the company Kaide is from is in Japan, though.
Oh wow, that UI is crazy.
Yeah, but look, she also did her own cam view. You guys see in the top right there? She's got her own sculpts. I don't know if anybody knew that, but that doesn't have to be the plain face. That can be anything.
Nice.
I think one of the streams I did, I even took my face and made it the cam view.
Of course you did. Of course you did. There is no student subscription, but subscription is just a normal subscription for that person that's asking, Hazel. So you can get subscribed to ZBrush Core for $9.95 a month. And right now, for ZBrush, there's a special on your first payment. So you can do 6 months. It's normally $179.95 every 6 months for ZBrush, or $39.95 every month. But right now, we're giving you 20% off the first payment of either one of those subscriptions. There is a student discount to ZBrush. So as a student, you can get an EDU license. Okay. Daisuke. So this is in Japan, you're saying? What time is it there right now, Daisuke? Because you're 15 hours ahead of me. Isn't it like
I'm not on my computer.
like 3 in the morning right now?
It's early,
Yeah.
but it might be like 6. Oh, I actually have Japan on my phone.
Daisuke will be able to tell us. He's up right now in Japan.
It's 7
Yep,
a.m.
7:20.
7:20.
Yep.
So okay, well that's not that bad. Although she started at 4 in the morning.
Yeah.
Oh, no, she started at 5 in the morning. She started probably like 5 in the morning because we're what?
That's pretty brutal.
Yeah. Dedication. No discount on Keyshot. No, it's already being discounted. You guys also gotta Keyshot HD is normally $1,000, and then that's being discounted to $200, and the bridge is $149.95. And Keyshot Pro, mind you, we're giving away Keyshot Pro to some of these people today, and guess what? To the rest of you, I've got more full version Keyshot Pros to give away at this year's ZBrush Summit. They're $2,000 a license plus the bridge. So if that's not even another reason to tune in for these next 3 days, I know you want to see Joseph and me again. I get it. It's cool. But we'll throw prizes at you too, right? So all the frogs, cool.
Sassy
Look at that.
frog.
It's got that sassy step. Mr.
And
Peanut
this is
better
so
watch
cool
out.
that There's so many people competing. You know what? I don't know. I'm not there for the 24 a lot, but this is pretty fun. Just how many people are competing and seeing different stuff. For you two, what's it been like for you guys? Because you guys are used to doing just 24 people total.
Well, the thing that I miss is having a small look at every
Yeah.
person's computer
True.
box. So like I'm trying to replicate that with like all my tabs, and I'm going through and cycling. But it's really hard to keep up because I have more than 30 tabs right now.
It's a lot of tabs.
It's
And I
1:22 in the morning, Scout, right now. We got somebody watching in Moscow. Thanks for
dang.
tuning in, Dimitri.
Seriously.
Yeah. By the way, the Keyshot Bridge, one of the announcements today is now cross-platform. So if you have a Keyshot Bridge right now, that one serial number now can be activated on either Windows or Mac. So you can have one Mac and one Windows all in the same serial number now. Sorry, Jessica. I like to interrupt people.
No, I'm not worried.
That's cool. I like the frog. I like where we're going with this froggy frog.
Well, we got an hour. What's the time? What's the time, Paul?
You got an hour and less than 6 minutes and 55 seconds. 54 seconds.
Not a lot of
53.
time. Not a lot of time.
Really, again, I would go with they got an hour of sculpting time, honestly.
Mhm.
And then you got to get your images up there.
Mhm.
Denmark says hello. It's 11:30 there. What time is it in Denmark? I don't even know. 5:23 in Indonesia. Man, there's so many people watching. This is awesome. You guys are amazing to be up late, middle of the day. It'll be midnight for them. Croatia. We got people from all over the world, man. Thanks for tuning in.
Yay, Iceland.
Iceland. Always have an
I
Icelander.
want to go back to Iceland.
Always have an Icelander.
It's so pretty.
Yeah. That's
New
a cool.
Zealand.
I love it. It's a frog, right? It's not a lizard. It's a frog, right? Yeah. Oh, wow.
I think it's a frog. Yep.
Here we go.
This one's
Another
super
one.
fun. I hope we can zoom out because it's like a whole involved scene, really.
Is it?
Yes.
Maybe he's listening to us as well. He'll pull out for everybody to see.
No, but
This is also a nice thing too. You guys can actually talk to the person a little bit.
oh, unlike before. Well, I don't want to distract him too badly.
Yeah, we couldn't do
every
much
minute
talking in that.
counts.
Guys, I'm here now. I'm the distraction.
You are the distraction.
I'm the
You're like,
distraction.
it's
Oh, there you go. The
approved.
bird. Like a robin, blue
But
bird.
there's like a whole tree branch and everything that
Oh, really?
I'm sitting on. Yes, I've been peeking at all of these.
I see there's a Canadian in the house. Whoop, whoop, right here.
Looks like there's multiple Canadians in the house.
That's right. Taking it over. Oh, nice.
Oh,
There we
look. Yeah.
go. Nice. That's cool.
Oh, and a little bird comes out of the side there. Look at that.
Yeah, I like
It's
the
one of
little
those-
graphic he's got
what's the-
going on there.
What's
too.
the drinking bird? The drinking
Yeah.
bird?
Yeah, that's the drinking bird.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
I remember doing those, like, it's a good video games to do stuff. It's like little drinking bird, have it hit that keyboard.
I think it's a blue
Wait,
jay.
Really?
I think it's
Just
a blue
like
jay.
jump in the corner of Ultrac Valley or something. You.
We're going into blue jay because darn it, I'm Canadian and there's a lot of blue jays in Canada. He's listening. Hey, great job. Unless I don't know if he's waving at us, but darn it, I'm going to be that person. You're the person you're waving at somebody and they're not actually waving at you. They're waving at somebody else. Oh, how many times have I been that guy?
This one's
Well,
got a
he's
whole
Italian, so
crazy
maybe
sculpt,
he
too.
doesn't even understand that.
Oh yeah.
No one understands Paul, though. I mean, it's starting to get some painting on this one.
You got paint. Oh,
Big chimpanzee.
yeah. Nice. Deus. There's a lot of good stuff here. So many artists doing
Oh,
so
that's
much.
cool.
So many
I also
good
like
pieces.
the emotion
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
for this one.
I'm searching for some more right now myself. Keep talking. Keep talking.
Keep talking. Keep talking.
Talk amongst yourself.
It is kind of interesting how people are using the dynamic option too. We've seen multiple.
You mean dynamic solo?
Yeah, dynamic solo. Yep. I don't use it that much. That's the thing.
You don't?
No.
I don't use it a ton, but I have used it where it's come in really handy for me
Mm-hmm.
to use. So, I will use it from time to time. But at least now people know about it. At least we're sharing that tip now, right?
That's right. I just realized that my backdrops here, they both have like it's all mouths. There's like a mouth here and a mouth here and a mouth here. It's
Oh wow,
army of mouths behind me.
that chimp's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, very much so. Ooh,
Oh.
now's the time for folks starting to get in like colors.
Yeah, jump to mine. Jump to mine. I got one with some color, some material. Starting to get into that.
Oh, I don't know where this one is. I haven't seen this one.
Yeah.
Nice.
Got the Z-Man in the front there.
Does he have the Z-Man? Oh yeah, he does. There you go. That's the steampunk version of the Z-Man.
It's maybe dress your Z-Man that you've always wanted.
I'm telling you, I've got the helmet done. I gotta get the rest of it done. And then you're gonna dress up and run around.
Oh, Perfect. Perfect. It's what I do. I'm here for entertainment purposes. Oh, I hit the wrong. That was me. That was me.
You're all over the place.
That was me. Nice.
Lisa's need braces moment. Someone's asking. Someone's asking, Paul.
Where?
In the chat. In the chat.
Yeah, now. I got mesmerized for a moment. Go.
You're drawn in by the colors.
I love that they even did the little ZBrush logo on the helmet.
Yeah.
Ready for you.
Okay, what do you got, Dress? You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Show what Dress has got now, too.
This is the spider.
Oh, but the spider's only a part of it. She's got a hand.
Yeah, but it was a spider. Me and Jessica were correct.
You were right. Is that panel loops, you think, the hand?
No, I think that's sculpting in. Yeah.
Oh, she's using a little bit of a sculpting brush there.
Mm-hmm. Double up that geo and sculpt in.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Ashley's got them tricks.
I do love me some curve.
Lazy mouse?
No. Hold on. It's escaping me right now in my head. The brush, oh my god, it's like one of my favorite brushes. I use it for so much stuff. Why am I having a brain fart right now?
It is really pretty.
She's putting a nice design there on the hands.
I wonder how she's gonna frame this one. It looks like she has a hand, like, oh, I guess that's the.
I think she's going with what you see.
You see on the thing, yeah.
I think
the
that's
spider coming up the hand.
Yeah, and then the spider is the a lot of the steampunkish.
Well, but the whole hand of the character is very animatronic.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's such a cool vibe.
The VDM brushes is what I'm thinking of. I like to use that. They're the one specifically. Yeah.
The chisel brushes.
The chisel brush. Thank you.
There you go. There you go.
There you go. There you go. Switch to mine. Look, this person's already like put themselves in a rendering scene.
Oh, super cool. Look at the
Really
hair.
playing with the perspective.
Oh, that's awesome.
Bento. So this is like this artist is taking that route, thinking about how the framing's going to be. Yep, I see they're using a little ZApp link to store their views.
There you go.
There's like 4 ways to store your views, by the way, people inside of ZBrush. There's more than one. What do we got here? We're down to 58 minutes left.
Under an
We're
hour.
under an hour left.
Super stressful.
That one's looking pretty awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, it's they're playing with that perspective really well. And then got the good movement in that hair too. Makes your eye come through. That's a cool one. I like that's happening there. That's nice. This has been a lot of fun for me. Oh, I keep doing this to see what everyone's doing.
Yeah, that's why I've been waiting for Jessica to go and grab links, or I've been only able to do one at a time.
I don't know why it keeps opening over there because I'm in a different thing. Whatever. That's cool.
Oh, this one's cool.
Oh, here I got one.
You got one? I got another one too. We're ready.
I got one.
Yeah.
I got
All
one.
right.
This
Show
one's
drop.
working on the rendering too.
Okay. There. Oh, nice.
Yeah, get the scarab beetle.
Nice.
Ooh, is that in YouTube?
That is on Twitch.
How is it not showing up in my?
It's all hashtagged up.
Yeah.
He's
From
covert.
Romania.
Secretive. Nice. That's cool. They're using the a plane for their background for the final. I wonder if they're going to do something with that. I wonder if there's something going to happen with there.
I think we just want the maybe some
but
grading or light off.
Poly paint though, you could paint something across real fast.
Oh yeah.
Way to make an environment like background feel. It's a good trick. It's a good way to think about it. Trust me, it's getting darker. Yeah, your lighting is getting darker and darker.
I know it is. It's getting darker and darker. So I'm trying to. I was messing with this light, but then it like if it comes over here, then it's just like too bright. I need to mess with it. Today might not be the time to do this.
That's not that bad. If you could go down a little, you're fine.
Oh, here, I can adjust this. Wait for it.
That one's really cool. That one's really. Here's another rendering one. Switch to me now. This person's doing the same kind of thing as the Beetle. Look, they've got kind of like they're thinking almost. They're in 3D, but they're taking like a 2.5D approach to it a little bit.
That's cool.
He's doing a very different. Now he's already into rendering. He's messing around.
Yeah.
Nice. That's cool. So zombie death steampunk. Nice job.
Look at that. Look, I like the frame, how it's boxed in, like it's actual geometry, which is cool.
Oh, all right. Good job. Thanks for doing this. You're listening to us. I don't know why you're listening to us, but thanks for listening.
I know. I hope our inane chatter is just very soothing.
Great job, man. Keep it going.
Seriously.
That's very cool. There's this. Well, we're trying now to just start showing you guys as many as we can.
Yep.
Because obviously we're coming down to the wire here, and now a lot of people are very far along. So we're going to keep going, keep showing you guys as many as we can, and even if we have time, maybe be able to revisit stuff. But there's a lot of people competing.
Yeah.
It really looks like a portrait. It's looking. This one's like a portrait kind of. I feel. Love it. Very nice.
There's so many good ones going. I just refreshed.
Is
and
there?
it's like,
All right. Joseph, are you ready now to share one?
Not yet. Hold on.
All right. I can't.
We had one, but it was going. It went into solo mode. We need to find something a little more. We can go back to the. Here's the flying squirrel. Let's go back there.
The flying squirrel.
That's what we're calling it. The flying marsupial.
Up solo.
Up. There we
there
go.
you go.
He's got like, looks like mechanical helicopter parts on the top when he zooms out.
Nice. Here, I'm gonna search for another one now. My turn to search for one. Let's see. We're starting to get to the point where there's just a lot of cool pieces.
yeah, I've got too many tabs now. I gotta close some and then.
Yeah, I want to try and share as much as we can, right? As many people as we can. Well, I'm gonna put this one up next. What do you got?
I am so stoked for where the whale went. It's being attacked by a kraken.
Oh, nice. All right, I'm gonna show the one that Jessica's found in a minute.
Kraken.
No.
No, I'm really I popped in and she's working on some of the details of the body, but it's got like this Art Deco vibe.
Yeah, I see it. I see where she's going. She's got this big dial behind her head and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And I could just imagine something like that being like the column in a beautiful old building.
It reminds me, this is something, again, one of the things you say what to work on. I have these ideas of also old, ads from the 40s and 50s that nice movement too in their hair. Nice job.
Oh, yeah.
Those old, almost a little bit like old school painting, Norman Rockwell kind of a feel. This is where that's kind of, if you render that right, it would totally give that feeling too.
Yeah.
I love that.
Ooh, I hope she spends some time noodling materials and a little bit of texture love.
Yeah.
I'm into
It's very cool. I like what she's doing. I like it.
All right, good. Pop over me. Pop over me.
What do you got? What do you got there? What is that? A shark? Oh no way! Stop it! That's awesome. Nice.
Oh, that's so fun.
That's a great idea.
It's like a little village.
Yeah. It's a really unique way of looking at things. I like that. That's cool. So they're probably going to frame it because they put in the scales only on the one side, framing it a certain way.
Yep.
Work smarter, not harder.
There you go. There you go, right? Reminds me of the Howl's Moving Castle.
Yeah, it does have some of that.
Yeah. That's very cool. It was a very interesting take on this and a fun take on that for sure. I like that. Nice. Let's not forget, people, again, they just put it up. Discounts, promotion, sales, promotional sale summit, right? 20% off ZBrush, 20% off ZBrush Core. And we're also giving 20% off your first payment for a 6-month subscription and a month-to-month subscription of regular ZBrush. I just wanted to bring it up since people are going in. Right, switch over to mine because mine's rocking out. There you go. Rocking out. Having some rock. Nice. Use a little snake hook, I think, there, eh? What do we got there? Where's their brush? There you go. Alright, we got it. Get a little rock up. Really going for. He's going with the approach. I think you start with the pose and then go, right? Which is a different way of working.
But then they don't have to pose later on and fix stuff.
Right. You just figure it out now, and while you got it. I like the expression he's putting in his face.
Angry.
Yeah, I mean, it's interested to see where he's going to take it with only what, 50 minutes left? Yeah, 50 minutes left. Oh, nice. Is it coming out of a barrel? That's there. That's great. That's great. I love it. Druss, do you have one now?
I do. It just went solo though. We can pop over and maybe we'll bring it back.
It is coming out of a barrel. He is standing on a barrel. Going over the falls. That's nice.
We're waiting for the out of solo. Come on. Come on.
Just put it up because then maybe the person is listening and then they'll know to take it out of
solo. True. Yeah.
What do you got there? Mike May. Mike May. If you're listening, Mike May, if you're listening,
get it out of solo.
Come out of solo. We want them to see your whole piece.
Maybe. Wait for it.
Wait for it. All right, I'm getting another one ready.
Doing some, like his title is Sculpting Shenanigans.
So what is he making? Since is he making like a character or is it an animal or?
It was like an animal.
Was it? We can come back to Mike if you want.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll come back. Here's one that's doing a whole little dude walking, carrying all the stuff. He's got the arm. Love the little pizza icon he's got going down there. There you go. Oh, we got some mannequins in the house. Use the mannequins to pose to get in its position.
Nice.
Yeah. That's a fun way. There's a lot of concept artists that like to sometimes kick out with a mannequin and then just sculpt right on them in the mannequin. So again, for those that are just tuning in and watching, we're trying to jump to all the competitors. There's a lot of people competing.
All right,
so
I got one.
Shared a link in the bot. What do you got? Mike's ready? Oh, no, you got somebody else. Oh!
That's pretty cool. It's got like a Roman or Greek kind of statuesque.
It reminds me a little bit of the movie. It's making me instantly think of Hugo, the doll. That's what it's making me think of. Not that that's where they're going, but here. Oh yeah. I'm gonna get another one ready myself.
Start queuing them up.
Yeah, man. We show as many as we can now, right? And just. Nice job, everyone. Whoever's listening to us, and they're all competing in this. Awesome job, everybody. Really great stuff. This has been a lot of fun. All the final arts are going to be posted in the official page.
Oh, that one's cool.
Dr. Depresso. Yeah, look, she's working on her arm.
Yeah.
It's a good take on that. That's from David. David's working on that one. David Zalala.
That's awesome.
Oh man, I got a cool one now.
All right, it's the one I just showed.
Did you just show this one?
Yep. Yep.
With the
that's all.
jugs and the crazy robot arm?
Yep.
Man.
Showed that one.
Ha ha ha. Do the hummingbird.
You found a bird?
Hummingbird.
Ah. Dress you want to pull? Oh, Dress has got a different one now.
I got some NPR.
Oh, doing a little NPR in already, eh? All right, so everyone, by the way, Noah, good job. I have to let you people know about Noah. This is really incredible. Everyone, please. Noah's sculpting with his feet right now. He doesn't.
What? No way.
He's doing this all with his feet, people.
That's crazy.
Amazing.
Great job, Noah. So glad we got to see yours, man. Nicely done. Yeah, isn't that awesome?
That's crazy.
Like,
That's crazy.
What's my excuse?
You have no excuse.
Yeah, nice job, man. Great.
Yeah,
Then I think
seriously.
this is also what's fun about the community and us doing, and all of us doing this. Just letting people see what people can do, right? It's just incredible. There's people at the Braille Institute here in Los Angeles also sculpting in ZBrush. So they're considered clinically blind, but they can sculpt. It's incredible.
That is really wonderful.
I'm still working on finding one. 1 second.
Yeah, so he's using eye tracking, as you can see on this corner
Yes.
here.
Yeah.
That's the eye tracking menu. So that's where he's doing all his hotkeys and stuff. That's insane.
Yeah,
That's really crazy.
right? It's pretty awesome. Yeah, he's getting into like gaming, the world. So he's been making his own like little video game,
That's amazing.
right?
But also, like, worthwhile. Like, making your own games, it's so much more accessible now, and I don't know. I love what people are inspired by too.
Yeah. Okay, I'm ready. Great job, Noah. There you go. Another one, we got some color into it. Little neck
Nice.
tattoo. I've got my own fake tattoos today.
I heard about these things. I haven't seen them yet.
And right here on my arm. There's one on my hand.
Oh, so it's a fake tattoo. You
It's done with like a printer. You literally just rub it across. It's a hand printer. You rub it across your skin, and it does it. You actually should look into this, just with all your stuff you do.
That's
You should
cool
look
as
at it.
heck.
And you can do it on any material. You can do it on walls, fabric, glass, skin. Pretty
Oh,
cool.
man.
This is cool. I like where she's going with this.
All right, I got the
Nicely done.
I got the hummingbird up, but it's in solo right now.
Ah.
You guys missed some sweet, sweet material
Sorry.
figuring out.
And again, we're also giving away for.
All right, we're out of solo. We're out of solo.
We're out of solo. Back to dress. Back to dress. Oh, nice.
Right? Just like, whoosh.
Nice.
The 3D you need. It's
Yeah.
good.
A lot of people now starting to get smart with their materials, right? And they get their material selecting, their color selection starting going. Right? So that's pretty awesome. Angel, for submitting your work, remember you got to put it on. Stay on Joseph right now. I'll put the link. You got to put on the official topic in ZBrush Central. Okay, there's an official topic on ZBrush Central. This is where you post your final image. We'll be going through this again with you all when we're getting closer and closer. Let me just.
Yeah, Daisuke put the link in.
All right. Dice
In the
gets
chat.
beaten to the punch. I'll do it. I already was literally clicking into it.
Oh, he beat you.
That's where you have to put your final image. So when you are done, your final image has to go in that topic. Okay, just you got to make a username if you don't have one already. You can't post tomorrow. It has to be done today by 3:30. The Sculpt-Off's only today. unfortunately, it is too late to participate if you're trying to compete with Sculpt-Off. And then you can just click and drag and drop the image in the box. Dice K's walking you through it. Thanks, Dice K. And I'm pulling up what Jessica's found. Oh, there we go.
Right? I'm trying to hunt down everybody who's kind of got like their final framing sort
Get
of
to the end,
decided
yeah.
on.
All right, go
Just
ahead.
so we can-
Switch. I personally like her webcam because someone else is in the back playing a video game right now.
Watch, they're also in the Sculpt-Off.
Yeah.
Unless they could also be in the Sculpt-Off. That'd be pretty
That looks
amazing.
like a video game to me. Doesn't matter. This is pretty cool, man. Nice. Nicely done. Who do we have here? Oh, K-Mac. Fantastic. Nice. Very cool. It's got character. I can see how she's going to frame it.
It's really cool. I love the hair. Oh,
Yeah.
That makes me so stoked. Like, I want to make that wig.
Oh, there you go. Finding inspiration for Jessica now.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I got one that's working on some stuff.
Go ahead. What do you got?
It's got like a steampunk arm. It looks like it's crushing a girder. This character, like almost like a steampunk.
Oh yeah. Like it's an exosuit kind of.
Yeah. Repulsor cannon.
Right. We're gonna keep looking, people. So keep going.
Keep going.
Keep going. Keep working. We're gonna try to pull up as many as we can so everyone can see what everyone's up to, what everyone's doing. I'm going to see if come back to him.
Here, Paul, clicking.
What? Oh, I'm still finding one.
Man, it's already like crazy dark here.
Yeah, it did not waste any time for the sun
No.
to go down on you.
No, it's not even 6 o'clock yet.
All right, I got one up and ready now. There you go. He's at the point of where he's also putting his where he wants it to be, getting the rendering down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like how they're framing them too, which is interesting.
It's how you save yourself time with this, and this is, I think, for people that have never done this before, that you learn a lot from being in a competition like this, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Got that mask look going.
Now this one, I don't think they figured out quite yet which one they're how they're going to display it, because we are sculpting the back of the head here. And if you're not going to see it, it's one of your rules, isn't it, Paul?
Yeah, that's how you can save yourself some time if you ever do anything like this.
But I like this one too. It's very sculptural to the entire thing.
Yeah, I'm just.
And this is also ZBrush Core Mini.
Oh, no way.
Yep.
It is. It is mini. Good to see a person doing with mini.
Yeah. It's pretty awesome.
You can do a lot in mini if you just.
Well, it makes it accessible to everybody.
Yeah.
So we have, what's your clock say behind you? 37 minutes? 37 minutes left.
Yes, 37 minutes left. I'm trying to get another one up.
Getting to the final end here. So 30 minutes is not a lot of time.
No.
No, it's like get your absolutely necessary for the composition stuff in now.
Yeah, and if any of you are watching the stream right now, like this is all done in ZBrush Core Mini, the artwork you're seeing right here. And you can go download ZBrush Core Mini for free. So this is 100% the piece of software of ZBrush you see right now on screen is ZBrush Core Mini, and you can just go download it. It's free. You can go try it out, and you can end up, sculpting something like this, which is pretty awesome.
Yeah, I'm trying to get one that keeps showing me, and then it's like freezing on him for me.
Oh, bummer.
Yeah. So give me a minute. I gotta find I'll see if I find another one.
Give me a second.
I have a comment that looks like it might be using a mouse too with ZBrush Core Mini.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's hard mode.
That is hard.
That's like sculpting with boxing gloves.
Okay, I got one.
Oh, that one's cool.
Oh, that looks really cool.
Got some
It's the teapot
NPR.
one. It's the teapot one.
Oh, it is the teapot one.
I didn't even notice it's a teapot until That's awesome. She did great on that.
That's a really cool overall competition.
Yeah.
The gun, the steam, the pot, the tea.
Jessica, I see a little bit of you in this one. I see a little bit of you in this one.
That's just because it's ginger.
No. It helps, but no.
Yeah, I had some friends tagging me in some Sylvanas stuff. They're like, "Did they use you for Sylvanas?" And I was like,
Here, I got
animation
another one.
reference. But not.
Ah,
Isn't the expression just adorable?
that's great.
Yeah, she's just like, "Ah, I should not have invented these skates."
These skates are awful.
Mistakes
She's
were
got-
made.
She's got Z color up too. So the
Oh yeah, the
Awesome.
plug-in.
Yeah. I can't wait to see the final shot for this. I hope it's kind of like a wide angle lens or like a really exaggerated lens to get like,
Yeah, that would definitely push it more.
right?
Yeah. Do you really get that feeling like you as the viewer, you're falling in
Yes.
that? Yeah, 100%.
But we'll see what the final frame will be. But I'm delighted that they got the character, they got the pose, they got an expression, like super dynamic.
Yeah, we're doing our best, everybody, to try and get to as many people as we can, and maybe even revisit people. Here's a revisit. If you guys remember this one, there's a revisit.
Oh man, that one's getting nice and colorful now too.
There you go. Remember that one? No,
Yeah.
there's a revisit of that one.
Yeah, we saw that way back when it was
Yeah,
just
like in the very, 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 very beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we're creeping up. Yeah, 33 minutes left. 33 minutes left. Nice. Wonder how it's gonna frame it. Getting some little leather. Good contrasting between the coloring to make some of those gears stand out.
I got another revisit for you all. The Dodo.
Oh, the
Look at that one. I like the internal gears.
Oscar. Yeah.
Yeah.
There, to your question that somebody was asking, there is no more hard surface organic category. We actually did away with that last year. We just did straight up, let's do a competition. So there is
Yeah,
no
so you can
hard surface organic.
Yeah, because you can choose either one. So if you wanted to sculpt organic or sculpt hard surface, it's up to you.
Or yeah, and even combine them all, right? So if someone wants to do some hard surface with their organic, they're completely free to do that as well. And then the winners will be announced first thing in the morning. Well, that's not the morning, but the stream on Tuesday. Our stream starts at 4 p.m., which again, that's Los Angeles time. Okay, so all the times that I'm saying from out loud right now are Los Angeles time. So at 4 p.m. LA time, we will be announcing the Sculpt-Off winners. Okay, so keep that in mind. And again, there is spots for you all to get reminders. So hold on, I'm gonna pull our calendar real quick. So stay on Joseph for a little bit, and I'll get you guys the calendar here. And you guys can actually get reminders for every one of the streams coming up in these next 3 days. So that way we'll get an email an hour before that particular segment starts. If you want to get reminders this way as well.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm
Just
gonna
ways
need
to
some
get reminders.
reminders because I want to watch a bunch of this stuff.
Yeah, well, this person was just doing some crazy, awesome stuff. I think they were combining a little, hold on, 2.5D. I'm just seeing because they're playing around right now. So I want to reframing, getting their image. Just keep watching the dodo.
Keep watching the dodo.
Watching the dodo. Okay. Okay, go ahead and switch to me now. There you go.
Oh, that one's looking crazy with all the.
Yeah, like it's some really crazy stuff going. I didn't know how to describe it when I was like,
Is that that's the octopus? Or one of
It
the
is an octopus.
is an octopus,
but
it's not.
It's a different
Yeah, it's
one.
not what we saw earlier. It's just crazy, and I love how they've got these gears inside a sphere that they've cut away, and they replaced it. Like, yeah, it's just it's very
Yeah, that or you flip the normals and do that too on the sphere. Either way would work. Yeah, it gives that kind of world space a little bit.
Yeah.
That's a cool idea. That's a
You
very
know those Magic Eye books where you were like, eh? That's what it
Yeah,
reminds
I
me of.
can't do them. I can't do them. I could never ever see.
Oh.
My brother-in-law.
You just gotta cross your eyes.
Either. Yeah, you just gotta like unfocus.
Doesn't work. Doesn't work for me, people. Doesn't work.
I'm even colorblind, Paul, and I can see them.
Okay. Listen, it's like that old Seinfeld episode, right, where the boss couldn't get him either. Right. So,
all right, I got
heads up, everybody that's in this. We are at the 30-minute mark. 30 minutes and counting left. Right. So don't forget, you need to post before the time's up.
Yeah, only stress from now.
Yeah.
Like, just your hands start sweating.
No. So this was the other one that I was thinking about.
Oh, that one. Yeah, yeah.
I like the multiple lenses on the hat.
Chris got the joke for the time. He even remembered it was the sailboat. All the participants are all over the map, Vita. So you got professionals, you got people that are not professional. It's all over the place.
Yeah, it was anyone signed up could enter. Yeah,
anybody could compete. It was open to everybody this year. Oh, I happened to click on the same one, Joseph, that you're already looking at.
It happens.
It happens. There's just a lot to look at. Plenty of goggles.
Ooh, I don't know if you guys have seen this one.
What do you got? Here, let me see. I'll look. Let's see which one you got there. No. Hold on. Let me put that one.
Yeah, it's super interesting, and I'm enjoying the dramatic lighting. Like, because you guys are requiring like a final image, it's really having people focus on getting some light.
Yeah, they're hitting the BPR right now.
Yeah, it's real cool.
Yeah, you switching?
Yep, go ahead. Switch over.
Oh, wow.
Added a red color. He's wearing like a puppy dog.
Yeah, little steam puppy.
The steam pup.
Throwing a little blend color in there with by the depth, which is I love the filtering system doing this. That depth is the best way to do a focal length depth of field.
Yeah.
Just using that with the A and Bs and setting it, and then because it's real time updating, because it's the BPR filter. It's a fast.
All you gotta do is drag the slider to the area of the model, and it'll automatically calculate the distance.
So is that under lights?
They're
it's
in
a BPR filter. Yeah.
BPR.
They're in render and BPR filters right now.
Nice.
And he's using a colorized filter, and then he or she is doing it by red. Now, apparently they might be listening. They're going to show the blur now. Jordan. Okay, Jordan. Sorry, Jordan. Jordan's listening, I think. So you can do a blur filter and then use that depth to control where does it get blurry and how fast does that blur happen.
Nice.
It's such an easy way to work instead of sitting there. Because once you start throwing things like that on, right, in renderers, it takes so long sometimes to render. This is what Jordan's doing right now is all instant. The minute that our Jordan clicks and moves anything, it automatically updates. Right?
Very cool.
And to your question about is next year's going to be open to everybody? I don't know. I don't know yet. We're still working on this year's.
We're not even over with this one yet. We got another 26 minutes. All right, I got one, Kyle. So this one we're down to the rendering too.
Nice. Another rocking out one. Steam in the back. Yes.
Yeah, super stoked.
Let's see what else we got here. Let's see.
I think we're tweaking rendering settings still on what he's working on here.
Yeah. Well, there's still people though, even going and still doing working on some sculpting.
Yeah, there was a few.
I think he was gone. He took a little break there for a moment. Now you got him back. He's got 3 lights in there.
No, he was there. He was just ducked down.
Oh, was he?
Yeah. Tying his shoe.
They come undone so easy when you're sculpting.
Can't escape it. There is no key shot. Everything must be done in ZBrush this year. That's one of the challenges for this year's. You can only use ZBrush for this challenge. And absolutely, please, if we do open it up again next year, you never know. By all means. All right, look at this one. Vehicle.
Oh man, that one's a vehicle.
It's our first vehicle.
Yeah.
I like
to
the
see
plush
this.
seat.
I got a robotic centipede.
Yeah.
Chat was.
That vehicle fits really well. They're doing a great job.
Yeah, that vehicle looks awesome.
That's fitting in the theme for sure. Really cool. What's it say on the wheels? Oh, ZBrush Summit 2020. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it does look like a wacky racer.
Yeah. I wonder if there's a person in it. If they're going to put a person in it, or they're just going straight vehicle. Because obviously
we got
into this on this stage, and we're not sure what else they've been doing.
There's one subtool not visible, so I don't know unless that's the person.
No, I don't think it is. I'm looking at it. I can tell you it's a Polymesh 3D from a cube. I can tell you that much.
Yeah.
I can give you that information.
All right, it looks like I got a final one.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, this one looks. I don't see any more tweaking. This can be a quick one.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
They were doing some painting on the face to like enhance some shadows and like darken the lips.
Nice.
Creepy as heck.
Yeah, I can hear that one, just like the metal.
Yeah. Clacking on the ground as it chases you.
And the whirling sound. I wonder if there's a ray mesh. That's got to be some ray mesh. What do you think, Paul?
Listen, that's how I would do it. Yes, I would say from the neck, even the neck part is a ray mesh, and then down the arm centipede part, it would make the most sense to do a ray mesh there. For sure, it'd make it easy. You know, I am a fan of a ray mesh now. Can't stop myself from.
Can't stop, won't stop.
I use a ray mesh a lot, especially for my hard surface stuff. I'm always using a ray mesh. It just, I love the instanting ability. So so this is being requested. Some people are like, hey, go back to Steven. So I got Steven's up now. We got a couple people in the chat. Check out what Steven's got going on, because he's getting his final too.
Super fun. Ooh, you know, that faceplate reminds me of the World War I veterans coming back with like facial injuries. Like they would have to have like beautiful porcelain artistic as like facial prosthetics.
Yes. Which
that reminds me of.
This is a great segue, Jessica. You might not also know this. So by tomorrow being National STEM Day here in the United States, tomorrow is also UK's Remembrance Day. And Veterans Day is this week coming up for the US and Canada. So the first segment tomorrow is actually going to be a little tip of the hat to all the fallen soldiers around the world. And we have an artist that literally did like a monument piece for fallen soldiers. And we're going to have a company seeing it out in the stream.
Okay, so one of the things that I watch on YouTube all the time is like oddly satisfying, and it's like machining. I love watching
Really?
like machining or mixing silicone. It's so soothing. Like I don't do ASMR, but I love watching machining. So I am here for that. That sounds. That sounds
We've got
like
a couple
that's my
people that
alley.
will be sharing stuff like that. We're going to take advantage of webcamming now, right? We're going to take advantage. We're going to be able to show you guys behind the scenes of some studios. Actually, oh, that's awesome! Nice job.
Isn't it great
Yeah.
where it went? Like when we
Yeah.
watched this way in the beginning, it was
Way in the
just
beginning.
the head pieces getting adjusted.
Mhm.
But like the whole design for this one, like the silhouette to the really delicate neck, and the rest is powerful. It's really fantastic.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, I did great.
Oh man, I got a hysterical one, but coming up soon. Yes.
And the tongue.
Look at the dog. There's so much movement in that.
I love these artists. When I was on their stream, it was just the wheels, so I couldn't tell.
Maxime, good job, man.
I love this pug.
That shit has being able to old school speak French, be able to speak to you in French, but it's gone.
It's gone. It's gone.
Forvel? I always pronounce it now incorrect. It's been too long since I had to speak French completely.
Oh, here's a cool one.
Yeah.
He hears you and appreciates your efforts.
Keep it going, Maxime. Awesome job, man.
Ooh. Oh, I love the whole scene. Gosh, that's
Yeah,
clever.
it's awesome.
Like making a little mini environment. Oh, I just followed this person on Instagram that all they do is just mini environments. This is clever. You could put that inside a snow globe, print it out, snow globe. It's perfect though, right? Like
Yeah, it's very cool.
noon.
Working on the framing now.
Yeah, I really, really appreciate that one.
Yeah, we're coming to the point where all you, there's 19 minutes left. Do not forget, you need to post your final image to qualify for the prizes we're giving away for this competition. So you really got to start thinking of getting your render done and getting it on that topic on ZBrushCentral.com, because we're pulling them at 3:30, just like in normal contests. You guys don't know this, but once Joseph says pens down, it's pens down. They're not allowed to keep playing with their image. It's done, no matter how far they are. It's the same thing. We're doing the same thing, except this year it's just all ZBrush. So it's the same way we've always done it in the past. And then make sure you put your full name when you make a post and a link to your stream. So if you want to at least put your channel, but if you can put a direct link to your actual stream, that'd be great. Because people, guys, this will be up for the next 3 days. People can go revisit it, go rewatch your streams, learn about you. Just like Jessica's following some of you now, get more people. Yes, as of right now, yes, the first 5 people are getting something. There's over $17,000, almost $18,000 worth of product we're giving away to the people competing in this competition right now.
And Daisuke's putting the link to the thread again in the chat, and you just post a reply to that.
Yeah, a whole bunch of stuff. Hold on, I'm talking and now I gotta go find something else.
I just put one.
All right. Okay, hold on, let me pull that one up.
If you like it.
Yep. Yeah, we're at the point. Let's just get everyone some screen time that we can.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Okay. There you go. Who do I have here?
It looks
Taco.
so pretty.
Taco art, yes. What they're doing. They're using the hair is the smoke. Is the
Oh, that's pretty awesome.
am I right? Is that what it looks like?
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Yeah.
Yeah. I love the chest piece too. Yeah, that's
I
a
love
very
the
clever
riveted
idea.
leather bust. Super
Yeah.
cool.
Very clever. Very, 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 very clever.
Daisuke des.
Yeah. Absolutely clever. And again, guys, near the end of this stream and at the end of the stream, I will show you guys where you can go and look at all these images that people have been doing. Don't worry, we're going to be sharing that and many other things. And I will highlight what's coming up tomorrow. And this is from in Japan. This is another Japanese artist.
Yeah.
Working away.
It makes me really happy to see, like, since the pandemic, a lot of artists have been working from home, and they never really would have worked from home before. So
right.
To see artists working on personal art, which is another thing that you never really saw, it really makes me happy.
All right, I got another one.
You got another? That's a clever idea. Love it.
Yeah.
Oh, nice, smart.
Oh, hermit crab.
Da Vinci, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, that's real cool. Well done, clever.
I mean, it looks like all the, so they took a plane and then drew on it for the stuff in the background, and then you can see the wheels of the gears and stuff.
Yeah, they're using the gears from the brush to do
Yep, yep. So they got all the background from the
brush to do the back image.
Yep.
Smart
cool.
thinking, Titsy. There's so many ways to do stuff. A lot of different ways to do stuff. Who is that? Ilion?
Mm-hmm.
There's no voting this year by you because you guys get to see who the artists are. So it's only going to be done by a panel of judges who are past competitors. Mr. Sanson, what you asking us to put our links in? I guess we could have been doing that, but we're juggling right now. I'll tell you what, I'll do it from here on out.
Here, I'll put this one in. There you go. Oh wait, that's the wrong one. Hold on, I don't have it.
Druss failed.
I failed. You have to wait for Paul. You have to wait for Paul.
I'll hold on. I'll do the next one that we're gonna go do. I'll get it ready. Okay, go ahead. Switch to my screen now. There you go. And then here's the one we're looking at right now. And then now Druss can put in the one we were looking at. That's pretty cool too.
I really like the
getting a little spotlight going. Are we doing? Is that what we're doing here? Is that what we're getting into? Oh,
right.
Using the images to put the background. There you go. There's another BPR filter using an image that ships with ZBrush and putting it in as the background image. And actually, it's going over the entire model right now. But you can make it go to the background only. That's where that mask slider's for there too.
Well, honestly, in Photoshop, sometimes if you wanted to make it look like an old-timey video photograph, you could overlay sort of like noise and stuff. So they might want that to be kind of like their final image, as like a tin-type photograph.
Mm-hmm.
And it's actually a good way also when you take like something that's a photograph and then you're trying to put your 3D model in. I usually recommend people put a couple filters that goes across both. And that puts the 3D model fitting in the image. Yeah. So it just brings it together. They're going to do some depth of field blurring maybe here. Oh no, they're going somewhere else. How are we looking at time here? Oh man, less than 14 minutes. Less than 14 minutes.
All right, I got, so this one he's calling it finished. He or she are calling it finished.
Done.
Done. So we should see a lot of these coming up. Yeah.
Using the demo soldier, eh?
Mm-hmm.
See if we can find a. I know someone made a request to revisit Ashley, but I want to see if I can find some other people too.
Yeah.
You know.
I'm trying to find anyone that we
Here we
haven't necessarily featured.
Yeah. I got one that we haven't featured yet.
Yeah, because there's so many.
Hold on, let me get full screen. There's another. There you go, another one. I like the earrings. She's using the gears. She's using the gears for the earrings. Nice job. She's got a nice style there going on to her character. I can see the style she was going. Trust, she was doing a little Sculptor's Pro. I can see it.
Gotta do it. Gotta do it.
The hair. Look at the hair.
All right, I got another one.
Oh, nice.
That's another
yeah,
kind of posed with the angle going on there.
Yeah, I'll just make an arm and then I'll just pose it. And then for my final part.
He's been working super hard, so I was like really wanting to come in and visit him, but like he was noodling on like a screw, so I was like, it's not the full frame.
Yeah, well, I want to see. Really someone's asking a question about what an artist is doing. Let me see if I can see what that person's doing. Hold on.
It was Shane Olsen asking about the.
Yeah, just asking about how Shane's doing. Let me see if I can tell what he's doing. Because obviously we can't talk to any of these people, and they don't even know when we pull them up.
No.
Yeah, it's usually a surprise.
Yeah, let me see.
Yeah, if you, it's more than likely it might be VPR filtering
Yeah.
with the NPR stuff. Yeah.
No, this is material driven. If you guys want to switch to me now, I got Shane's up. So he's using a material. So if you guys look at his shader, so if you come across, I don't even know if you guys can't see my mouse. Oh, right here. My mouse right here. So he's using skin shader, and what he's done is in the diffuse channel of the shader, you can actually tell the shader have stepping, and he's made it have like one step to it.
That's so cute.
What he's doing. That's not an NPR. What you can do that in NPR, but it looks like he's also adding an NPR line ability to it as well.
You know, a lot of anime is being rendered kind of in this style nowadays. So they're doing 3D modeling and 3D animation.
Shane, am I right? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah,
You're doing
that's so
material, right?
cool.
You're doing material mostly to do what you're doing right there, and then some little material curve. Yeah, there you go. Shane's showing you.
I'm showing you.
There you
Good
go.
at it.
It's material driven.
All right, I got another one that's on.
Keep going, because you got like 10 minutes left.
Yeah.
So we're
Don't
rendering.
let us
This is
distract you.
the VPR filters here. And so this artist is now trying out the different Giggle Squiggles. I like the name.
Oh, I know that filter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is the part two people. You guys can load it. You just double click and boom. See how quick it is to get your different results? Just look at those thumbnails and then double click, and then you're going to get the results. And use that to help push where you're going with your render.
Yeah, and there's two ways you can use these filters too. So if you see at the top here, there's render set and then filters. And if you use the files from the render set area, it's going to bring in all the render properties too. But then you can also just use them as filters, which will just load the filters themselves, but it's not going to load any of the render properties. So you kind of get this, you can do this mix and match too. So if you like something one way, like the render settings, you can use them with different filters. You can get a lot of crazy stuff.
Yeah, there's people using it for packaging, like toy companies now. They'll use ZBrush for their packaging, and there's many other companies doing that because they have the model. So they'll just use the ZBrush render. This is what I'm saying. This is kind of why we did this. So you can get some amazing renders out of ZBrush. You just go and and play a little bit, and it's crazy what you can do. I was looking for, since everyone was asking where it was at, Ashley's. There it is. And I'll put the link in. Hold on, I'm still on. Don't switch to me yet.
And what's timer say, Paul?
We are
9
down
minutes?
to
9 minutes?
minutes. 9
Wow.
minutes.
Yeah, so everyone remember that you need to get your images on ZBrush Central now.
Now's the time.
Start doing it. Go there.
Now.
Start posting your images.
You want to win. You want to win a competition. You want to win some of those prizes. You guys need.
You gotta do it now. You're running out of time. You got 9
Oh,
minutes.
wait, you're running
You
out
don't
of
want-
Yeah.
So
Okay.
stop doing it. Frame it. Press that render button once, and then get that image out.
Okay, you
Post
can
it
show-
up.
You can show hers really quick because a bunch of people were asking where hers was at. Since someone we saw it earlier, so it's kind of revisit.
AQ.
Go ahead and switch it up.
You don't have it up.
There we go. So there's where Ashley is. Daddy uses, like you said, yeah, he uses ZBrush for a lot of his rendering for sure. Yeah, so if you want to win, everyone that's in this competition right now, you are listening to me, I'm telling you, you should really start planning this. You are down to 8 minutes. Repeat, 8 minutes. Get your image done and get it posted in the ZBrush Central thread. No pressure, but lots of it.
Lots of pressure. Lots of pressure.
Lots of pressure.
I think, yeah, if you give me, go ahead and
we're gonna
switch to me.
He's going to show you guys where you guys can see all these images now.
All right, so this is the link on ZBrush Central. We'll put it in the chat again. We'll see if it wants to get sent out. Well, let's try this one more time.
You want me to do it?
Yeah, hold on. I got this. I got this.
Okay, you'll be fine. He's just getting into it, kids. He's just getting into it.
I'm just getting to it. All right, so this is the form thread. And then in here, if you scroll down, this is where you want to reply. So you can see we already have contestants for the stream here posting their images. And then, so this is the correct entry format, right? So image,
Their name,
and then they've also posted the link to the channel. So if you can do that, there you go. This is a good example too. Final submission, artist name, image, stream channel.
Nice.
So go to this post and put it up. You've got, what's it say, Paul? What's it say?
6 minutes and 42 seconds.
6 minutes to post.
Ooh. Yeah, I'm starting to
There's
actually
Noah.
like
There's
message in
Noah's.
some streams. I'm like, there's only 5 minutes.
There you go. That's a good move. That's a good move, Jessica. That's a good move. Letting them know.
The guy with the bird.
Oh wow, look at that one. We didn't
Oh,
see
wow,
that
we didn't
one.
even see that one. This was a lot of fun, but it was hard to try to get to everybody, right? And trying to show as many as we could too. Oh, look at that one. Mm-hmm.
I think that's the start of the stream. Oh, there's the one with the globe.
There you go. There's where they finished. Nice.
Let's try. Let's see if we
Yeah.
can zoom this out.
Remember that one? Zoom out. Zoom out. Again, you have to post by 3:30. So honestly, I would tell everyone stop sculpting
And get your post
right
up
now.
Yep.
Yeah.
At least
Yep.
get your image in there because you don't know what the judges are going to like. So get your stuff up there. You never know what they're going to like of what work you've done. Okay. So get that up, get it online, get it in that post. It's in the chat right now. Matthew, go. Polygroup it. We are down to 5 minutes and 26 seconds. And we will have a countdown video that plays here. When that video plays, everything stops.
So this one got a whole kraken on the side of the whale.
Yeah, that's the one that
Yeah.
just
Wow.
I was so pleased. Just because like the whale, I was like, wow, the whale's really cool. And then all of a sudden, like I look
Another
back
dog,
5
Chihuahua.
minutes later. So awesome. Our jellyfish.
Here's your jellyfish. And that one.
Nautilus. Oh, this one got some crazy eyes. There's some freaky stuff in there.
Super scary. Oh look, there's a little mouse on top.
Oh, there is. Nice. Oh, there's the one you.
Yeah,
Jessica's
she's
gonna
really
have a
beautiful.
hair like that. You know.
Well,
I like this. Yeah, I like it.
color
The bubbles
choices.
and the swirls. Yeah, for sure. That's awesome.
Yeah, there's just like a lot of really excellent details.
Yeah.
I love our snow globe one.
Oh, look what they did with that one.
Yeah, it's the girder. Yeah, they
With
posed it.
the camera angles.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. I know this. Oh, there you go. There's the one she finished up.
Yay.
There's your hummingbird. Again, I know this is annoying everybody, but we're down to 4 minutes. 4 minutes. 4 minutes. I'm just trying, for those that are listening to us who are actually competing, I'm just trying to let you know, you got to get your images in.
Yes, please.
Please. There's been some really awesome, amazing pieces. This has been a lot of fun. I don't know, for me, it's been amazing fun.
I mean, look at all these entries too. That's an insane amount of entries.
Yeah.
74 replies so far.
That's amazing.
And again, if you guys
Oh,
don't win anything,
That one's
it's
great.
fine. Look, that's
I
cool.
didn't see this one anywhere.
Oh, they're using Z Long's filter.
Oh, that's cool as heck.
I am such a ZBrush dork.
Dang, that's beautiful.
Oh, that's awesome. Look at that. That was cool too. Samurai take on. Look at that little robot. That's
He's
awesome.
like carrying his furnace.
It's carrying his power. That's
yeah,
his power,
it's like
I think.
his power source. He's like, oh.
Yeah, it's power source. 3 minutes, people. 3 minutes.
Oh, there's a spider. Oh, look, it actually turned into a lamp. I like that. That's awesome.
Joseph, they're saying you should do this every month now.
Every month.
It's been fun. I would love to be able to do this every month.
You were just saying you were taking charge of it, so you're doing it every month.
100%.
Yeah.
Well, what do you mean? I do take charge of this.
Oh,
Comics
this
legend,
is-
welcome. Nice. Weapon, there's Shane's. Oh, there's that one that was the carrying with big
Yeah, I like that one too.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And again,
Oh, wow,
people,
I
you can
didn't see
put
that
out
one.
these images and
There.
see them bigger. Again, everyone, seriously, 2 minutes, 30 seconds
Yeah.
left. If you have not posted your image,
Please.
don't worry where you're at. Just post
Okay,
it.
okay.
Get it
Yeah,
up
if
there.
you want to get into the contest, definitely post it because you're running out of the time.
Yep.
Yeah, a
That's
lot of these I
all
didn't
about.
even see looking. Yeah, Yeah, I didn't see like many of these.
I really was hunting stuff down. I don't know how they missed.
80,
There were a couple
85
things
entries
I
right
clicked
now.
on.
85.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's cool.
And this is a great way too to just practice sculpting. You know, doing stuff like, oh, look at that. It's like, that's
I
fun.
went to the goose stream, but I only ever saw the beak. It was like it was frozen. The stream.
The car. There's the car. Ah, that guy. He's cute. You're gonna
Yeah,
have
they're
to
coming in.
Yeah,
So
they're
post
coming
it.
Stoked.
Okay. Okay, so again, 1 minute 40 seconds. 1 minute 40 seconds. We are coming down to crunch time, and we do have a little played countdown video that the boys in the booth will be playing for the last 5 seconds. So the boys in the booth, you can see the timer behind me, so you know when to start that time. Guys, this has been awesome. This has been incredible. This has been a lot of fun. And
Yeah.
when this time starts, don't go anywhere because I'm going to be covering some other things as well after the official Sculpt-Off is over. So, but Joseph's got the link right there for you guys. Again, it's just got shared by Dr. Capresso. Thank you, Dr. Capresso. This has been a lot of fun. It's really been fun for me to be a part of this. Thank you, Jessica and Joseph. We're down to under a minute. We're
Under
down
a minute.
Wow,
52
under a minute.
seconds.
Seriously,
50,
people
51.
are in the streams being like, "You only have a minute left. Post, please
Post,
post."
I don't know why I keep turning around when I can see the timer right above me.
Because it may be off, Paul. You know, you want the one behind you.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, you definitely can see it.
Visto, you got to post the image right in the link above. Quick, hurry up. You've got 30 seconds. Move. Visto 3D. Right above. If you're listening.
I hope they are.
Somebody out, Visto out real quick, please. Because we're down to 17 seconds. 17 seconds. Right? Thank you. This has been really good. I'm gonna let the boys take it the countdown once it goes.
Countdown.
They're gonna be doing the countdown here.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Did it!